Wow, that was really close. That was really close, but don't worry, Psyche, your reputation remains intact.
Right, I have a new vendetta.
No, we're not doing this every goddamn week. That was nuts. So they did that to me every week on Side Quest as well. My nerves are so ragged.
I have ever seen, though.
By the way, I'm not kidding when I tell you I hit the unmute button like right on the end of that sentence. And welcome to the stream, everyone. It is the Lost Second, and they are fucking with me. And Psyche got pulled into that one this
Stray
week.
bullet.
Thrown under the bus.
A bullet went through me and got Psyche 1 second before we went live. But what was it? We will never tell you, so don't worry about it. Here we are. We're going to continue playing. Just before we jump into the actual gameplay here, I did want to bring up the fact that it's my birthday and you all owe me a present. No, I'm kidding. I just wanted to be the one that says it so that you didn't No, it is.
I feel like we just witnessed some personal growth.
We have to. I'm not scared. I'm actually not scared of my birthday anymore. It's a really weird feeling.
That's the only reason why I sent you the message, and I didn't even use the words this morning because I was like, you might have graduated, but I don't trust you.
Over the last couple of years. Yeah. That's two of us that have had a birthday on the Lost Second, so the rest of you better hope that your birthdays are on Tuesdays.
No, it's 3, right?
3, actually, I think.
Oh my god, yeah, but were you here? We did do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I remember us I remember
3.
there being a meal you had to.
Yeah, I think every one of us has had a birthday on the show, and I will too because my birthday's on a Tuesday.
Yay!
Yeah. Yep.
I think everybody's been had birthday.
I can't remember if I had mine.
You did.
Yours was.
You did. Yeah.
You brought it up casually. You were like, "Oh, and it's my birthday." And we're like, "What?"
It was after the session had ended.
Yes.
Yep.
It was on a Tuesday. I had to go back and look.
Yeah.
All right. Well, PB, no pressure.
I don't know. I'm looking right now.
All right. This is the worst. This is the worst thing for PB.
It would have already
ever
happened.
Imagine. Like,
no, it
absolutely
wasn't.
has to be petrified. What about the next one?
It was on a Friday.
But I can just make sure the show's going.
Oh my god, what a gift. Okay.
We'll come back and we'll do a
because
a
it would be
special.
on a Saturday then.
We'll do a special on that
day every year. Yeah.
We'll do a prequel. We'll do another prequel where you will get slaughtered. No, the thing that I was actually going to say before I made a joke about my birthday was that just before the show started, we were talking about, you guys were asking about the item master and the information that you had, because the reason that you are here as part of your quest was that you were sent originally by Alden. He said, find the item master, he'll know what to do. And then you got zipped through time. And then...
In the most perfect, I don't know. That felt so JRPG. Find the item master. He'll know what to do. And then he dies.
My time travel movie. And then you did a little research and you were lucky enough to run into 12 gold pieces who gave you a little more information. And you guys were like, what did we actually find out there? So what 12 gold pieces told you was that there were only a small handful of people who even know about the item master, because there is a very complex enchantment around this individual, in that you can only really know about them when you learn about them from another, as sort of part of a spell to keep the item master obfuscated, and it is a very greatly guarded secret. Then he also said that you have to observe the same custom, otherwise the enchantment reshapes itself into a curse upon you. So beware of how flippant you are, I guess, with being the...
But we can't just go up and be like, hey, do you know the item master? Yeah.
Well, I was going to suggest a sandwich sign, and I just wear it.
Item master. Do you know the item master? Do you know the item master?
It's sort of it's a conundrum that I'm curious to see how you will face, really, because it is kind of a bullshit enchantment in that, how do you investigate something without being able to really mention the thing, or how do you approach that? So that's on you. Figure it out however you want, when you get to it. The the second thing that you asked me was like the information about what he's in. If you can hear that noise, by the way, I'm pretty sure it's Liam frying chicken. So it will end. For some reason, this microphone doesn't pick up anything else he's doing in this house until he starts frying chicken, and it's just the loudest thing. It doesn't even pick up what's that thing? You know, the extractor fan over a fryer that's like usually so loud. It doesn't even pick that up. It always just picks up the actual the saucepan. So you also said
kind of chicken specifically. Is he frying the chicken?
He has marinated some chicken
where I was
bits.
like, damn girl, are you pissing or are you frying chicken?
Yeah. Let's hope he's frying chicken in the kitchen. If I go in there again. The secondary piece of information was like, what did he actually tell you about where the item master might be in Sonnentor? And he said that the item master... you have to seek him out. You have to travel north into the fringe to the towers of Sonnentor, and to provide you with any more detail places him in a position of risk. So he wasn't willing to be more forthcoming with it. So he also sort of said, like, you know, if the item master is the only person that can deal with this, then this must be like a much more important quest than we, the council, even realized when we gave you it. So he sort of acknowledged that element as well. And that was way back in... Is that live? Way back in episode 4.
No, it's just photos of the new rescue cat. I'm so sorry. The wrong button.
Oh, I thought he was doing that and you had changed to your cat cam.
No, I do have the cat cam, but no, he's not there right now. I'm so sorry.
This is the best day of my life.
Unbelievably unprofessional. I mean, the way
I'm so
the
sorry.
way this started, right up to that point, and the fact that it's my birthday and I'm 40, so I'm incredibly stressed and existential, means that there's a very large chance a Tarrasque appears immediately once we get
And he almost got arrested.
And I almost got arrested.
I'm sorry.
So I've been dealing drugs and they finally found out about it. I am Walter White. No, I went to a meal last night with my mum and sister for my birthday, and for some reason I drove out of the bottom of my road, a 20-minute drive to this place, and like the entire time, and I'm not kidding, there was a police car behind me the whole way, and it was fucking horrible.
So you didn't actually almost get arrested.
No, I don't even think. I think
going in the same direction.
I genuinely think by
you were like,
weird chance he was just going to the same place, and it's like the route that you go that way. But it was horrible
but
for
the whole
me. I was
time
like,
you were like, I've done something wrong.
I've committed a crime and I forgot about it.
Yep. I've committed a crime and I forgot about it. It's so
I'm like
real.
sweating bullets, 10 and 2, driving like I'm on a test, and like he's in his squad car, finished his shift, and he's like just driving on, like, staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, just chilling, and I'm like dying. I'm so stressed.
Cut back to you like, what did I do? Are my tags
so
on it?
horrible.
If he was really trying to go somewhere, he's probably sitting in his squad car going, please speed just a little.
Oh, please.
Just a little.
I'm late for a meal.
I'm supposed to be
going. Yeah, it was
just 10 over.
I'm
10 over,
the clock.
please.
It's fine. I won't pull you over, I swear.
Yeah, horrible.
Okay, anyway, so sorry about D&D.
So let's get into it. Where we left you off, you guys arrived at the towers of Sonnentor, which are a set of floating towers above the fringe, which is this sort of no man's land on the island of Vayfall. You came from Felsenhort, a country or republic in the south. There is a kingdom called Aurora in the north, an empire known as Invictus Concordia in the north as well. And then there's this kind of stretch of very arid shrubland and then patches of full, dry, cracked desert known as the Fringe. In the middle of that pretty much is this huge floating tower known as Spire Thale, and that's where you guys are. You came here. It is Tooth's kind of home, cultural home. You've returned, and it is the cultural home and the sort of the general origin point of the Gesto that live on Vayfall. So you come here. It is a bit like a cross between Las Vegas and like kind of a gold saucer Final Fantasy vibe. And the first two levels of this tower are pretty much just a huge amusement park in a way, with all of these varying things. There are stalls and shops and food and taverns and experiences. You guys did buy some stuff. You managed to get this kind of piece of artwork made up of you guys as a group, an adventuring group. Tried some different foods, got yourselves a little clothing ring which provides a sort of illusory different outfit across you while you're here. You went and got your fortunes read. You went to the dungeons experience where you could try your hand at being an adventurer, which you were successful with, and then you headed over to an area known as the Gold Square, which is where we pick up today. You paid your entry fee, right? That was where we left you off, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
And you
had just described the carousel as being this horrific.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You that's what you do. You step into the Gold Square, and it's kind of it's sort of a large enclosed area. This is whereas the other parts of this level are kind of interspersed with these multi-layered areas. That some areas are shops and some seem to be like kind of abodes and structural things that you're moving through. This is its own vaguely circular area that is just exclusively for the Gold Square sort of fun fair. There's lots of light that spills down from these floating strings of lanterns that are up and above you. There are lots of brightly colored tents. There's sort of cheerful music coming from varying tents and people moving through the crowds. There are bards performing with all a set of different instruments. There's laughter of visitors. There's plenty of people kind of barking and calling at you, and various other patrons from the game stalls. You're moving past lots of painted signs above the different attractions. At the center of this area is a huge big top. It is kind of you see a queue beginning to form at the big top. You get the sense that there's probably a show in the near future. Whenever you decide to go there, it will magically begin roughly around that time. And because you're in a video game at this point. And in the near distance there is this very large, sort of magnificent looking brass Ferris wheel, which is turning very steadily with a huge mechanical arm and rhythm. It's not entirely vertical either. It kind of has a slight angle to it as it lifts the little carriages up into the air. It has all of these intricate gears that are glinting in sunlight, which is spilling in from what is at that part of this area of the Gold Square an open platform. There is the carousel that you witnessed a little closer. It's turning. There are squeals from riders. There is another area a little further along that has sort of chattering and calling of all of these exotic creatures rolling out from the sanctuary's small zoological gardens that they have. This part of the Gold Square is built in part on an open platform, so you can see out over the sort of western edge of Spire Thale. There's a railing that runs around it, and then an obscured kind of windbreak. But essentially, you just have what is a huge open platform that stretches across the western part of here, and you can see out over the endless-looking dry lands of the fringe. The sun is kind of about to begin setting. Directly below there, you can see this large lake, which is glittering. They call it the Heart. It has these rust-colored edges. And I think for the four of you, as you move through here, you might have a moment where it's easy to forget that you're standing in this sort of bizarre fortified tower which is suspended up above the world, and you might forget that you're being hunted, that you have a bizarre and dangerous quest to complete, because you're in the center of this Gold Square where it's a place of sort of wonder and frivolity. And I guess, what would you guys like to do first while you're in here? There's a bunch of different things available to you.
See, I told you. I won't be riding that anytime soon, but I'm happy to ride the Ferris wheel. I've always wanted to.
Meant to be horses?
I mean,
I just start walking towards the carousel.
It looks pretty much like all the horses I've ever met.
Really?
It's like cut to the most horrific looking horse on the carousel. It's like a demonic creature. I'm like,
They look really weird.
same to me.
You sort of approach this beautifully painted carousel, which is turning sort of underneath a very thick canopy of lanterns. There is some sort of fake-looking foliage as well that was built up around this as it backs onto a maze that you can go into as one of the attractions. Because of that, some of this foliage kind of creeps up over this thing, and some of the lanterns that are sitting above this thing give it a really kind of intense, gloomy, secluded look as you approach the wondrous carousel of Trixie the Pixie, is what it says painted on one of the signs. You can see the mounts are really bizarre artistic interpretations of horses. Whoever carved these huge beasts was very clearly high on feyweed or something. It's bizarre looking.
Feyweed.
Yeah, there are lots of weeds that are available in Vayfall, and feyweed is one of them, and it's pretty
What
trippy.
are some of the other ones?
I'll tell you when I open that
Putting you
notepad
on the spot.
later on. I can't remember. I
Not
made
that
them
we're
all up,
planning
and
on
I don't
getting
remember any of them. There's a few of them. They do different things. And Whack came to me and said, "We need drugs, and you're the guy to come to." And I said, "It has been a long time since someone said that to me."
Diabolical.
And then I went away and I wrote a bunch of drugs into our world of Solmira. So
Beautiful.
I can't remember any of them. You do see like all of these really bizarre looking horses, kind of like, again, they're sort of abstract, they're bizarre, like I don't know, like Gaudi-esque or something like that. You might see this bizarre set of creatures, people riding around on them. Are you guys queuing up for this?
I think Brula is looking at them confused.
I walk directly and get in line.
Okay.
Rio, are you sure?
You made such a big deal out of it, and I have to see for myself.
Okay.
Bruce,
These
you
look
want to go?
nothing like
I don't think
horses.
Tooth wants to go.
You don't have to. You don't have to get on it. This won't take
Oh
long.
no,
I'm
not
sure.
going to. I'll wait right here and I'll wave.
Okay.
How fast is this carousel moving?
Pretty slow. But give me an insight check.
Sure. I have rolled a 6.
Everyone looks like they're having a great time.
Okay.
I'm telling you, Rio, it's evil.
Look, everyone's having fun.
Joy and fun.
Joy and fun.
Joy and fun.
It's a bunch of people next to you, like, joy and fun. From the carousel, someone says, joy and fun, and then goes around.
Can I do a medicine check to tell if they look like they feel sick?
You can roll me an insight check first to see whether you
Okay.
get a little something extra.
If the
I rolled 14 for insight.
So yeah, give me a medicine check as well. Yeah, Fairlight.
Oh no, I want to hear this first.
And another 14.
14. You some of them look like they're having fun. Some of them look like they're not having fun. Some of them just look kind of like they're in a daze. They just look kind of like spaced out. Some of them look like they feel really sick. Some of them don't look like they feel sick. It's a real mixed bag when you kind of catch like the faces of some of the people going around this. It's just like one looks completely different to the other. They all seem to be having a completely different experience.
My
Weird.
friend, one blue sock was stuck on there for a week. I'm telling you.
A week? And they allowed that?
Week. A full week. They couldn't get him off. They couldn't stop the machine.
He can't just jump off. It's not moving that fast.
You tell that to one blue sock. We were just shouting from the sides, just jump off. What blue sock? You can do it. Just roll off. He just couldn't do it.
Was your friend afraid of heights?
I don't know, but he's afraid of everything now. Kind of like me, I guess.
Was this the first time you ever saw a horse tooth?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
That actually makes that tracks.
Yeah.
They're evil.
So you said the thing looks like it's not moving fast, and I thought, well, perhaps then I would just get bored and walk away. But that's like Jesse thinking, right? That's me thinking. Rio's like this kid from a tiny town. He's never seen a carousel in his life, so even if it's moving slow, this is still like, what is this? I've never seen anything like this. So of course I'm staying in line. I want to ride it.
Elinus is not superstitious, but is also superstitious. She's like that in between where if the horoscope sounds like it checks out, she's like, yeah, on board. But then otherwise she's like, oh no, I don't actually like that. So she's like looking at it and hearing that maybe some of them were stuck on it for some time. And that sounds really scary, but also kind of interesting. So I think she'll pull up next to Rio like, I'll give it a go too.
You two are very brave. What about you, Brula?
Do the horses... Can I roll insight to see if they actually are like really... Are they really freaky looking?
Yeah, just roll me a perception check.
Okay. Because I want to know if they're like they're actually just like ghastly or if they are ghastly to tooth.
A very good question.
From the description, they sounded pretty horrific.
Yeah, right. That's why I'm like, do they... I think Brula will probably be standing back there looking confused and probably like, I'll just wait here with Tooth. It's not a big deal.
You could ride it if you want to, Brula. I'm perfectly safe here by myself. I'll get one of those pink drinks over there.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure. I might have been scared when I was a very, very young lake, but I'm not so scared now. I mean, I've ridden one of those evil creatures in real life.
Okay. All right. And Brula just kind of waves and heads out to she picks the weirdest looking one by chance.
Yeah. They are really bizarre looking. It is just like very they're quite graceful in their design, and they just have like a very bizarre sort of Art Nouveau styling. It's very Gustav Klimt. That means anything to anyone. 3 people know who that is, maybe. Where's Keeper? And it's just this bizarre kind of strange set of motifs and stuff that are sitting on these creatures. They're caricaturish, but sort of elegant. There's a gesto operator as you sort of step up to finally get onto this thing. It comes to a stop. Everyone jumps off of it, walking away. Again, lots of different reactions of people getting off of this thing. Some of them just seem like they had a great time. Some of them like really confused, wandering away. Some of them kind of like a little dizzy looking. And a quite a small gesto again. Not just small in terms of like thin, but seems particularly short as well. Kind of moves over to you guys and is wearing like a red, thick-looking overcoat, a small, like flat but wide-brimmed black hat, and has this set of really fake-looking pixie wings on his back.
The ones that you like with a little elastic that you just yeah. Okay.
He steps over towards you and says,
"Hello, my name's Trixie the Pixie. Please find your steed, mount up and prepare for a magical adventure."
Who wants to make me a perception? In fact, if you're not getting on, right, make me a perception check.
I would love to. Especially with a name like that. Okay.
as we see the three of them step up, you three go and jump onto your bizarre-looking mounts, with Brula getting onto the weirdest one is what you wanted, right? Did you say? The absolute weirdest one?
Yeah.
Okay. 19.
Oh, he comes up and says,
My name's Trixie the Pixie.
and you immediately look down at his name tag, which says Old Bottle. And we see these
Is he
three.
the same guy that's been running it since I was a kid? Or is it different?
It's different like every day.
Okay.
They
all
just
right.
grab whoever and they make them wear the
Perfect.
wings.
Okay.
I love
I'm weak.
And then Tooth, you're stepping off to like just somewhere nearby on the side.
Oh, yeah, I'm just watching them. I got a
You
little
want to split
pin-
the party?
No. Is that splitting the party?
No, I just know how scary it is to say to you people.
It's so
Players. Adorable.
I want to like wave at Trixie, get his attention, and then say,
Hello.
Are these are horses, right?
I
What?
damn Trixie.
Oh, yeah, they're horses. They're your steeds.
Okay.
You never seen a horse?
Oh, I've seen a couple.
All right. Okay, the ride's beginning now.
He walks behind the carousel and you hear a cuckoo, and the ride begins. And like for like 1 or 2 turns, you're just going around on this thing. The horse goes up and down. It sort of turns slowly around. Tooth, you watch the 3 of them. Every now and then you see them vanish into the opposite side, and then they come back around, giving you a little wave. There's varying other people on here, all sorts of different shapes and sizes and ages. For the most part, everyone having the same kind of experience as they're moving around this thing. And then it takes its sort of 3rd turn around, and the 3 of you start to experience the effects of Trixie's wondrous carousel as the music starts to get a little louder than it should. The lights above you start to blur. This sort of strange sensation falls across you. The sounds of the fairground floating away from you. The lights brighter and then dimming all at once. And the steed upon which you ride takes on a life of its own. Who wants to roll me the d20 first?
Me.
Okay, roll me 2 of them. You picked the ugliest one, so you can roll 2.
That is a 12.
Okay, roll me another one.
Okay. Why 2?
Because I'm gonna pick
'Cause it's your birthday.
which one is worse.
Oh. Ooh,
You wish
that's a
for
natural
this.
20.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Damn.
We're taking that
What
one.
does it mean?
Roll me a d4.
A D4.
I'm
Good
really
Lord.
worried now.
Good Lord, man. 4.
Oh no.
We're gonna come back to you. Who wants to go
Max
next?
roll on a max roll.
I'll
You'll
go.
love to see it.
All right, roll me a d20.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
A 5.
A 5. Roll me a d8.
Okay. A 7.
A 7. You, as you go around and around and around, and the music sort of starts to fade away from you, you just have this bizarre sensation wash over you. Again, it feels as if your horse comes to life, and you experience a sort of a bizarre vision for a few moments, or maybe much longer. You suddenly find yourself on an actual horse riding through a very sort of overgrown looking area. There is no sense of a road, there isn't a sense of any sort of flat earth, but the foliage here is much darker green. The leaves are much bigger. They look like monstera leaves. Tall, thin looking trees with large open palm canopy. You do not recognize what this looks like. It doesn't look like anywhere on Vayfall. There's a sense of sort of humid heat as well, and you see ahead of you a dragon circling a mountain. You will not have seen a dragon before, by the way. There aren't any on Vayfall, famously. The scales of the dragon are ancient looking. They're black and cracked. This beast takes flight, and you see this thing turn around a mountain. And as you look closer and your horse begins to weave in and out of some of these trees, you recognize that there's someone on the back of that dragon. And as you look and look and look, you try and get an idea, but you can see that there is someone riding on the back of this dragon, sort of almost as if they're trying to tame it. It's like a stallion as it turns around, the person hanging on for dear life. And then as you continue to ride forward, this vision fades pretty quickly, and you come back around again, and Tooth is looking up at you.
I'm like beaming at Tooth, like, wow!
I'm waving with both my hands while Merple is holding my drink and I'm sipping from the straw.
I wave back with both my hands and then grip the pole because I nearly fall off.
All right, let's get a roll from Rio. A d20, please.
Okay.
So cool.
A natural 1.
Okay, roll me a d4.
Oh.
He's gonna hate this.
I love that we got a nat 20 and a nat 1 out of this. 2.
2. Your feet grow 3 times the size for 1 hour. And you don't have a vision or anything. They just go. And it's just very, it feels really weird. And your feet are 3 times the size that they were.
Do my shoes also expand, or
Yes.
do my toes rip through the...
Your shoes, your ankles, your socks, they all...
I like to think that I see this and look
my
at Rio
God.
like, what in... Oh my goodness!
What?
What are those?
It's just the feet, I think. It's not gonna stay like this, is it?
Wow. The carousel for you remains pretty much the same the whole way around, except that on the third turn your feet grow 3 times the size. On the fourth turn around, Trixie the Pixie says,
Don't worry, it'll wear off soon.
Right. Okay. I mean, I could get used to. I get really good traction now.
Brula,
No.
you have a very different experience.
Oh no!
Fuck.
Again, you experience a situation where you and your mount leave the fair entirely. You are galloping across what feels like clouds, and there is nothing around you. You're just your steed leaps underneath you from cloud to cloud. Eventually, it lands on this kind of floating ground that is sitting up and above these clouds. The hoofs landing onto this dirt, skidding, kind of lifting up some of this dirt, and then you hear the as this thing picks up speed again. It gallops in through a set of arches, these huge walls with these enormous strange symbols running across them, glowing in blue. You then run into what looks like a bastion of powerful magic. There is this being of pure light which seems to be watching you pass from the near distance. And as you ride, this being holds their hands up above their head and claps. There is a rumbling as the clouds above you kind of coalesce, and then there's a burst of light. Your steed kind of moves underneath you and moves out of the way of bolts of lightning that start coming down from these clouds. And as your vision after this sort of flashbang comes back to you, the being then stops and stares at you once more, and you dart out of the other side of this bastion. There is a moment where the being suddenly pulls the clouds back and then lifts their hand after you. A very small mote of light leaving their hand follows you, the horse picking up speed, rushing away. This mote of light strikes you, and you, if you would like to choose, get a permanent enhancement of any one saving throw of your choice.
Nice. So cool. Holy shit.
As this ride provides you with a significant boon. That flash of light as this warmth hits you in your back when that mote of light hits you, and then boom, immediately you are back on the carousel. You come around and Tooth is looking up at you, kind of waving. You see Murple lift up and give a peace sign or something, but you have this bizarre sensation of like sort of shifting back here after this brief vision. And if you'd like to pick any one saving throw, I'll give it a little boost.
Oh, hell yes. My intelligence is -1, so I'd like to improve that, please.
Okay. Intelligence saving throw is almost never going to come up, and I say that, and I know that it's going to be the death of you in the future, because I'll be like, I need this intelligence saving throw, and you're going to die. But this is your saving throws, so it's the things that if like a strength saving throw is like someone is trying to arm wrestle you, a dex save is like jump out of the way. Con is your physical strength. Wisdom is like usually a defensive magic. So but it's very rare that an intelligence saving throw comes up. Now you can take it, and if there is
so YouTube watchers, go ahead and jump forward 40 episodes to where her brain gets eaten.
I know that there are some things that will call for an intelligence save, but it's just so rare that I don't want you to feel like this was a waste.
All right, how about strength then?
Yeah,
if that
you can take it. I just don't. I just feel bad whenever
we'll do
you're
strength.
like.
We'll do strength. I appreciate the insight. I feel like Brula definitely comes back around, and her hair is just like, and it's all over the place, and the horse just kind of stops. She's like, wow, I want to do that again.
Me too. That was so fun.
Only one ride per day.
Oh.
I'm already dismounting anyway, and I say, well, that was kind of boring. Like,
you're dismounting really awkwardly.
I'm looking at your feet, like trying really hard not to be like, that's weird.
I already had pretty big feet too.
Oh, Rio.
My feet are bigger than you now. That's how it went.
Okay. Yeah.
Rio,
that's
your
not
feet.
so great. You see what I mean now, Rio?
How did that happen?
How did your feet? What happened?
Well, there was like a strange sensation, almost like I was about to go into a dream or pass out, but then instead my feet got huge, and that was it.
Wow.
See anything?
No.
Oh.
Well, I see big feet.
Yeah, we all see big feet.
Yeah.
Was your
Wait, Ali, did you see
okay?
something?
I saw. Well, I would know what a dragon was, right? I know we don't have any. Like I might have seen pictures of them or whatever.
They're still pretty famous, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I saw a dragon, and
Oh wow.
there was somebody like riding it, and I was just riding towards it, and it was so amazing. I don't know where we were. What did you see, Brew?
Well, there was like a giant being, maybe a god or something, and they clapped their hands, and then this light was chasing after me, and I was on the horse. But then it felt really good, actually. I wasn't scared. Maybe I should have been. Maybe we were in the same place.
Oh, that's
Maybe.
weird. Mine happened so long ago, and I still remember it to this day.
What
I don't
happened in
think-
yours?
I don't think I can talk about it. Well, if you insist. It was horrible. I was on a horse, and I was being led around while a crowd of human children were yelling. It was like there was like a pole in the middle, and then it was just me on a pony going round and round. It was awful. I hated it. I was blind for a week.
Wow. I mean, sometimes having to be
And they were
performing
touching
in
me.
front
It
of a
was awful.
crowd is very scary.
Rubby little human hands with their weird digits. Ugh.
Oh,
I look at my hands a little bit self-consciously and then kind of shove them in my pockets.
Yeah, I think I also instinctively kind of just look at my own hand, and then I'm just like, yeah.
Rio's thinking, man, I wish my hands instead
the
of my
opposite
feet.
of self-conscious. I'm just like, dang, those are nice hands. Yeah.
These look like good strong hands, don't they?
Good, strong hands.
Yeah, but as I hear the story, I'm just like, maybe I picked the wrong horse. maybe Brula picked the good one and I picked the bad one. I got the Bigfoot horse, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. Did they say how long that was gonna last?
The ride attendant said that it'll only last an hour. I'm just glad it didn't rip my boots.
That's
Lucky.
fair.
Yeah. That's lucky.
Nobody knows what one blue sock saw. He wouldn't ever talk about it ever again.
Try and tip me over. I bet you can't. Look how wide these feet are.
I immediately shove Rio.
I have incredible balance.
This is the best.
I don't know whether to give you disadvantage or advantage on your deck saves. I can't tell.
Well, it depends. If it's to get out of the way, maybe. If it's balance.
I think this would be like a disadvantage on deck saves, but an advantage on strength saves. You can't push me out of the way.
I love it.
Yeah, I think you nudge him. I don't think you would actually.
No, I wouldn't try to actually shove him
genuinely try and
over,
shove
but I'm
him
like
over.
kind of testing his balance a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Wow, you
hard
really
to
are
do.
very stable.
It's like walking in flippers.
Do they make like a squeaking sound as he's walking around?
Oh my god.
Absolutely,
The
yeah, like
conches.
Squidward.
So, okay, if it's like walking, so it didn't actually just make my feet 3 times bigger. It just made them longer. Is that what you're saying?
I guess so, yeah.
I'm just like walking around with permanent clown
Sideshow
shoes.
Bob.
Incredible.
As I'm just walking around. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Brula.
Ow!
Sorry, Elena.
Well, we're not allowed to go on it again, even though I'd love to. But maybe if we're still here, we can go back to
Oh,
work.
I know. How about we go gamble?
What about the Ferris wheel? And I point to the very big one. I've never been on it before. And you get a view of everything.
Yes, it's
Tooth,
awfully
how do you
high
feel
up
about-
there.
The Ferris wheel.
How do I feel about it?
Yeah, have you ever been on it?
No, I haven't. I've always wanted to, but I never have. Although it does get pretty high, so I might not enjoy that once it's happening, but I won't know until we do it, right?
That's true.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Or do you feel like you want to go? You don't have to.
Yeah, I think, why not?
Are you afraid of heights, Berla?
Just a little bit, but you know what? I'm feeling pretty strong right now, so I feel like we should go.
Okay. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys head over to the Ferris wheel. There
I'm
is
sorry, I'm just noticing. Is that a dragon on the map? What is that?
where? Ping it.
By the gold square, by the mammoth.
The back of the
Wrong.
tent on the map.
Oh
there.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's
What's that?
well, there are no dragons on Vayfall, so it's probably not a real dragon.
Is it a dragon ride?
There's
It's a horse that they've.
there's a big
It's like that old alligator ride where you get in it, it just moves around. It
there's
goes
just
around the
a
park.
big fake, very modern day plastic looking dragon head over the zoo entrance.
Okay.
And like a woolly mammoth and all of these bizarre exotic animals and monsters. But yeah, there's probably no dragons in there, but I guess you'd have to go in
Probably.
to find out.
Probably.
I suppose you'd have to go in there and have a look.
Oh, darn.
Oh, darn.
You guys head over to the Ferris wheel. And there's a pretty decent queue for this one as well. And as you join the back of it, you watch, and it takes you around the very edge of the platform that lets you look out, and you're kind of seeing the sun really begin to come down here. Like it's going to set over the course of the next hour or so. As you guys queue up, you see the insane expanse of the fringe, the desert. There's weird things all out there. There's the glittering lake. There's creatures flying in the distance that look large. A little while later, you come to the sort of lowest portion of this Ferris wheel. A guesto walks up to you and says,
Hello, my name's Frozen Apple. This Ferris wheel is a 2-person Ferris wheel. So you need to split off into pairs.
I look down
Brula
at Rio's
immediately
feet.
looks at Alinus.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, you two, there in that one there, the red one.
Is there gonna be room for me with those?
What?
Well, luckily, you're tiny. I think we'll fit just fine.
Okay.
Then again, I could
Dude,
just
the
take
weight balance is gonna be like uneven
know-
distribution.
maybe better I just take my own, actually.
You two can go in that one, the green one.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
The Ferris wheel takes 30 minutes or so to do a full rotation. And it does...
30 minutes?
It says,
30 minutes! And they like,
it's
you
enormous.
can hear them as they go up.
Yeah.
it also, at the top, it will give you a great view over the sands. Enjoy.
That's so exciting.
Yeah,
Thank
after
you.
we're already
Enjoy
after
fun.
we're already like in the thing and the door is closed and it's
Uncle
moving.
Ben
It'll
here.
take 30 minutes. What?
What?
The Ferris wheel is this bizarre sort of mechanical wonder for the most part. It is pretty much entirely engineered by classic mechanical engineering rather than most of this stuff which is via anthracite and magically engineered and magitech. This one is actually a good old-fashioned brass and there's probably some sort of bizarre engine working underneath the thing, but it's just this huge mechanical thing, and it means that this thing's quite loud. It's clanking and lifting, and you hear the bits of brass and metal clanking against one another. The sort of gondola that you're in is creaking as it lifts up, but it feels pretty stable. It's like real old tech, and it's large. This thing is no tiny little Ferris wheel. This thing's huge. It takes you all the way up, and you start to get this sensation as you're brought slightly away from the platform, as it's at a kind of an angle. So your gondola begins to hang over the edge of the platform, and you get a view from top down over and out across the lake, the heart, and the fringe itself. At the same time, you're seeing the sun come down, and the expanse of this sunset desert begins to give way to a sort of a gloom and a dusk, as this thing takes a full 30 minutes to rise up and go around. We join Brula and Alinus in their gondola. See what they're talking about.
How are you feeling?
You know, a little tired, but that's to be expected, I guess. That was a crazy carousel. I've never even... I mean, it must have been some kind of magic.
I think
Heavy
a lot
magic.
of things here are magic.
Yeah.
I mean, this is pretty great though. And I gesture out at the sunset. It's beautiful.
Yeah, wow. Look at those colors.
It's very easy.
It's
Oh,
been a
don't
while
look down.
since I've been up this high, actually.
And I put my arm out in front of you, like, it's okay. Are we strapped in?
No,
Okay, so it's just like a kind of
just a chair.
just a floating
Brula.
chair.
It's like a
sidles
mini
underneath
sofa.
your arm.
I'm
and
like keeping you in
it's
place.
close. Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah, we don't really have much reason to be up this high, usually.
No, 30 minutes.
I suppose they want to give you a good view, right? It's just enough time, I think, to help. At least it's enough time to help me forget all of the stuff that we have to be
I mean,
thinking of and worrying about.
Brula looks directly at Alinus and says, I've got a pretty good view right here already.
Alinus kind of like looks like very bashful. Goes, ha, yeah, me too. So
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do for the rest of the day, but it's been fun.
well, we get to have a really lovely meal later. I'm glad we
That's
picked
right.
that.
Me too. It's been a while since we've actually had some decently cooked food.
I know. I think there's something to be said about having that time, getting to share a meal together and not have to be on the road or running from something, even if it's just for a little while.
Oh, I mean, that's what I just did. It felt like I just did on the carousel, was just running from something. We're always running away.
I know.
Oh, so hard when you just want to be present in the moment. You always have to move.
Well,
Do you
maybe when
think
all
that-
this is over, we can come back here again.
I would love that. It'd be a lot more fun if you're not constantly thinking about, are we going to be okay? Am I going to be able to make it through the day? And then Brula looks really serious. I can feel my energy it's just being zapped.
Yeah. I take your hand with my other hand, the one that's not currently holding you in place. And Alina smiles, but she's being very sincere and very serious. And just promise me that you will rest when you can. I know it's hard.
I promise.
Okay. And I give
I'll
your
rest
shoulder
as much as I can, but you know, I'm nervous.
I know. I'm nervous too.
But we have some pretty cool friends.
We
We're part of
do.
the cool kids, after all.
We are. I never thought that I'd be able to say that. I think we're very lucky. In some
me
ways,
too.
at least.
Can you imagine doing this with another group of people that just wanted money or fame or something that wasn't, hey, we're actually really supportive of each other?
Yeah, I can't imagine doing it with anyone else.
No. We've been to the end of time.
We have. Together.
Yeah.
I always knew that if I was going to go to the end of time with anyone, it was going to be with you.
I knew that too. I had a feeling. Well, ever after? Ever
Yeah.
after. And after and after and after and after. Could I tell you something that is a little... and Brula kind of wrings her hands.
You can tell me anything.
Okay. Well, I guess we've just been traveling together for a really long time. You know. I just wondered if maybe if you saw me ever as well, not just a dwarf, you know, or like a bard.
And Alinus is just smiling down at Brula and pulls her close and says, "Of course. Of course."
And maybe as not just a friend.
Would you like that?
And Brilla looks at her and says, "Yeah,
I'd
I
like
would
that too.
if you would."
I would.
And Brilla just like has this beet red, like,
Alinus
okay,
grabs a hold of your shoulder and pulls you close, and then just gently kisses the top of Brula's forehead. Of course. I said that I could never imagine going to the end of time with anyone else. And I'm glad I get to spend this time with you.
And Brilla just grabs your hand. Can we take it slowly?
Of course.
Okay.
Brew, you know me better than anyone. I'm the most awkward person that's ever lived.
Yes,
taking
you
it slowly
are,
is
but
the
that's
only
what
way
makes
I
you
can.
so great. Oh, but
I would like that very much.
okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank
No,
you for
thank
being
you.
a part of my life and for making this so easy.
I couldn't say more of the same about you. It's been so easy and fun, and as much as I should feel worried or unsafe, I just don't.
I will always have your back no matter what. You're the most precious thing to me.
And Brilla puts her head on your shoulder and
I
just
just
doesn't
reach
say
up
anything.
and tap your head, and then we just sit in silence.
And as this scene fades to black and we move over to the other gondola, we see Rio and Tooth looking out over the desert. Rio, can you make me a quick dice roll? I'll take a perception check, please. You've got it right now. Here's your chance.
That is a 17 on perception.
As the Ferris wheel turns and the gondola that you're in looks out over the desert and the sun starts to come down, there's a sort of a strange change as the sort of golden and cracked dry browns of the earth give way to that dusk pale blue that a desert might have under moonlight, starlight, and for a few moments as the two of you sort of ascend, the transition from that warmth to that sort of cold, dark pallor would remind you of the other place that you've been, as it looks like that for a moment. The still of the water almost has this lurking set of shapes under it, and then as we fade away from their scene and we sort of see Rio looking out over this, maybe Rio blinks for a second and we join the two of you in your gondola looking out as the sun sets over the desert.
And I lived over there, in that spire right there. And I would take that Himmel cart over here to this spire, but on an upper floor. Rio?
Huh? Right.
Are you even listening to me? I was telling you something personal about my life.
Sorry, I got distracted for a second.
I mean, it is pretty distracting. It's beautiful. Look at all that gold.
Yeah, it is.
And my ears fall back a little bit. What's wrong?
Nothing. Sorry. Just lost in thought.
You're not great at the whole biting your tongue thing. The lying. You're not good at that.
Oh.
But it's okay. We don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
It's all right. It's just, you ever think you're over something, you think you're past it, but then it just kind of comes back suddenly. Unexpected.
My eyes scan the horizon a little bit, and then I look back over the towers. Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. This whole thing is kind of a little bittersweet, actually. Very happy to be here, but it's like... I know I can't stay.
Is there a reason you couldn't, I don't know, seek forgiveness for whatever it was that happened here?
I didn't do anything wrong.
I'm not going to say you did anything wrong, but clearly if you can't stay, there's a reason, right? Could that reason be reconciled?
I don't know. Maybe if my master came back. But that's probably never gonna happen, so.
I wish I could offer some words of wisdom, but I've never really been in your shoes before.
I look down at your huge feet and a giggle.
I'm barely in my own shoes at the moment.
Yeah. Sorry,
No.
I didn't mean to bring the whole conversation down when we're so up.
You're not afraid of heights, are you?
No, apparently not. I thought I might be, but I guess all those years in Himmelcard and being in Aspire. I mean, it's different when you're inside, obviously, but no, guess not at all.
You know, I've never been this high up before, ever. And, I try to put on a tough face sometimes, but I'm not immune to fear either. I wonder if I'm scared of heights. I don't know. I won't know till I get up there. Just do it anyway. And you know, a couple years ago, this might have actually scared me a little bit.
Really? You seemed so fearless when we met.
It can look that way. But courage is being afraid and doing the right thing anyway. And you've told me a lot of the things that you're afraid of, right? But if you have a bunch of different fears, that just means you have a higher capacity for courage than anyone else.
Wow, do you really think so? Little
Yeah.
old me? A ball of courage?
If you choose to be. But it's a hard choice. And as for me, I don't know, things that seemed bothersome before now just seem so small. And not just because we're way up here and everything down there looks tiny, just because of the experience that I went through.
It's weird how perspective can change that.
Yeah.
I
Lost,
wish we could-
alone,
Yeah.
freezing, starving in the dark for months on end, you know, it was terrible. But it also means that since I've come back, everything here, nothing really phases me here anymore.
Is it weird?
At
to think
first,
that's kind of like a gift? Like the silver lining of the experience?
maybe it was meant to be. Maybe I needed to go through that to make me into something more.
Something different. Not something more, just different. Not better or worse. And I move my eyes from the horizon at you, but I'm not making eye contact, and then I look back out on the horizon and I just rest my big chin on my claw hands, and I'm looking over the gondola now at the horizon.
You know, I think after what happened, I lost a lot of my confidence. I used to think I was the best at everything, you know, until we tried to arrest that guy and I lost a fight, and then I got banished to a place where I had no power. I couldn't fight my way out of it. Really made me see things from a different perspective, you know? And not in a good way. I came back second guessing myself in every way I could. You know what snapped me out of it?
What's that?
the rock and you.
What?
Do you think that I really thought I could actually challenge that thing when it was about to eat you?
You jumped up there with no confidence that you could actually defeat it? You risked your life for me on an idea? On a maybe?
I couldn't not.
Well, I don't want you to do that again. What if it had gone horribly wrong?
I hate to break it to you, but I have to try. I couldn't just sit there and watch a friend die. But in a way, you said I saved you from the rock, but in a way, you putting me in, that monster putting us in that situation and you being up there saved me too. Because if that hadn't happened, I think I would still be afraid to do anything. Now I know it was for the best.
A huge grin spreads across my face, and because I've got like this big snout, I can't hide it. You can see my pointy teeth, and I sit back on the gondola in the seat, and I reach over and I put my hand just like on maybe your leg or your armor, and I pat it.
It's still my armor.
Yeah, I'm your custodian, not your armor's.
Okay. And I put my hand over yours too.
Shall we see if you're scared? And I look, 'cause
Scared?
we're about to crest the top. Yeah?
Scared? I'll jump off this thing right now.
What? No, don't jump off. But I thought maybe you'd look over. Wait, you're rocking it. Stop, your big feet. Don't do that. We're gonna fall.
We see the gondolas return with Brilla and Alinis first stepping off the thing and running back out into the crowds. Another couple of people jumping onto their gondola as it continues, and then Tooth and Rio jumping off of theirs. Rio, maybe your feet just pop back to normal.
I think as I disembark from the thing, I actually stumble for a second. I'm like, what? Oh. I had just kind of gotten used to them.
Oh, it is. Rio almost got us killed with his big feet.
Really?
Yes, the whole gondola was swaying. It was scary. And then I look back at Rio and I wink. Well, we braved it anyway.
It was
Very
truly
brave.
terrifying.
How was the view?
Spectacular.
Wasn't it beautiful?
Yeah, it was. And Brula kind of looks at Alinis like...
And Alinis sort of goes, stop.
Oh my god, I want to roll insight so badly, but I would never know. So I can't.
So actually, I believe Rio's line is, I can see what's happening, and Tooth's line is what?
I can see what's happening. What? They don't have a clue.
And you don't have a clue.
That plays out, but because we don't actually have the rights for it, we cut back in after the musical number as we rejoin you guys moving through the crowds here. Where do you guys head next in the Gold Square? I did send you a list of everything that's in here, by the way, so deal with it as you wish.
Well, this seems like a perfect time for the actual big show to start.
Yeah, we're dinner.
Ooh.
It is. You hear lots of sounds. You hear someone doing the sort of roll up, the show's about to start. See, the big show. You can see that people start gravitating towards the big top and the stage within, if you can call it a stage. I don't know what it's called really, but the big sand circle that is always inside of a big top.
I don't know what you call that.
Neither do I, and my only job is describing. So the four of you queue up and head inside the big top here. And this is just a show. So essentially, like you're shown by a couple of different guesto to seats and asked to sit down. You guys kind of joined like midway, so you're kind of a few rows back and you're inside of groups of different people. And it's a pretty large big top for what is a secluded kind of separate area of Spielenor here in Sonnentor. But it does take up the majority of the center of the room. There's above you, when you look up, you can see lots of lines of ropes and different colored streamers, and there are these floating orbs. They just appear to be light. It's just lighting above you, and they're moving slowly, filtering light down above you. Every now and then a handful of them change to different colors, but most of them kind of casting a relatively light, warm, yellowy color down on the audience. And at the center of this thing, there are a bunch of different torches that are moving around, again, kind of circling magically, providing an even glow to the center of the big top. And you guys sit down and basically all sit around enjoying a set of different shows. Food is brought round to you, varying different handheld foods, most of them sweet. Something that resembles what we might call a churro is sort of handed to you. And
love a churro.
You guys, the four of you, enjoy a duo of illusionists who come out. They run a rotating set of short sort of interactive scenes. Mostly children are picked from the audience to partake in these fun illusions that transform the illusionists on the stage, we're going to call it a stage, into strange animals. They sort of finish off with this sort of comedy number where one of them turns into a large golem, the other one runs behind this golem and hits it on the head. Everyone laughs, and then it turns around, kind of scratching its head, turns to the crowd, lifting its arms up, confused. All the kids are screaming, "It's over there! It's behind you! It's behind you!" And then, bonks him on the head again. They turn about and turn about, and this sort of warm up gets everyone ready for the next act, which is a beast handler who comes out with this enormous green ooze that starts taking these strange and interesting shapes. He takes the beast handler takes items from the audience, and the ooze eats them to their dismay. At the end, the ooze regurgitates the items out into the laps of the owners, covered in slime. The beast handler gives way to a set of strongmen who come out. Just the most classic looking strongmen you've ever seen. Just like two just bold, perfectly round-headed, spherically headed men with large mustaches. And big ridiculous muscles and thick furry chests, and they perform these sort of strength acts that are impossible. It's impossible because D&D strength acts. They're juggling anvils between one another. One of them pulls a huge iron wagon. Inside the wagon, at the end of the sort of strength pulling feat, is the green ooze inside one of them, and the strong man kind of acts as if it was unfair that his one was heavier. Lastly, this enormous carved granite column is brought into the big top tent. The illusionists return to sort of applause and create an illusion over the column to have it appear as though it is the enormous piece of bloomstone that is floating near the foyer. One of the strongmen carefully lifts it with one hand and balances it on the nose of the second for a few seconds. And as the strongmen jump back and the granite column crashes to the ground with this deafening thud, the crowd roaring to applause, bunches of people standing up all around you. And then finally they close with this wonderful sort of musical act with ribbons wrapped around the dancers. They swirl and dance around, finishing off the show with magical flourishes being provided by varying mages that stand up from the audience and send in these bursts of sort of arcane splashes of color. Several people descend from the ceiling. Several appear from within the crowd, and this kind of extravagant physical performance. For the most part, the ribbon dancers use no magic. They just turn and dance, ribbons flying out everywhere across the audience to the joy of the spectators. If a ribbon runs over to you and lands on you, you just keep it. There's just so many ribbons that come out, and a couple of you probably walk out with a gold ribbon or a silver ribbon that you just have now. If you want to take one, you can have one with this set of performances that take place, and you guys just get to sit and eat your churro-like food and enjoy these performances in this sort of lost in this huge crowd of people. And we sort of rejoin you guys stepping out, the huge crowd of people moving out of one of the exits of the big top here, and you've enjoyed this performance.
I think those anvils were fake.
Yeah,
You think
definitely.
so?
I think so.
They gotta be,
Nobody
right?
can lift that much, except for maybe Rio.
They could.
Not with that level of precision. There's no way. Look, I'm pretty strong. I could lift one of those things, but the way they were like tossing it back and forth and handling it like that. Look, there was an
And then when
illusionist on
somebody was
stage.
jumping on top of it, like that's
There was
crazy.
an illusion. Yeah, well, they had illusionists on stage. I bet you the anvils were an illusion and they were just juggling apples or something.
And Linus looks really disappointed and goes, "Yeah, I guess. You're probably right."
It looked cool though.
Notably, Rio does not complain about any of the rest of the show, just the strong
Everything else is fine. It's fine if it's fake or real.
tinge
doesn't
of
matter.
jealousy, perhaps, leaking in.
Yeah, they have a 20 strength stat, you know what I mean? Like they're just just an average man with a 20 strength stat in a D&D environment.
Oh well. I mean, it was really fun to watch, though.
Definitely.
It was. Music
well,
at the end was
what do
great
you guys want
too.
to do now?
Well,
We could play cards.
I kind of want to try my hand at that ring toss game before we leave.
There's lots
The
of
dice
gambling
one seems
options.
pretty cool too. Are you getting hungry, Brula? I say as I'm eating like chocolate covered something, some fruit.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't really stop being hungry, so yes.
Okay, me either.
I've been starving since we got here, but I figure once
Linus's
we go,
stomach grumbles really loudly. I could eat.
We could
could
go
eat.
to our dinner.
yeah, we probably should. I want to try this before we leave though, because I figure once we go eat, then we're gonna have like now I need to sit down, and then we're gonna want to bath, and then it's gonna be bedtime, and we're probably not gonna come back over here. So I want to do this game before we leave.
We still have to do that too.
The arena. Honestly, I don't want to do it today. I want to sleep first. Well, I mean, I could. How are you two? I'm like,
No,
I know.
no. My evening is planned. We're going to that fancy dinner that we won. Then
You
I'm
said
taking a
something about
bath,
a
and then I'm
bath.
taking the 5-hour required nap after whatever they're going to feed us.
Right.
So tomorrow,
Yeah.
the arena.
Sure. Yeah, we can do it tomorrow. I think everyone could use. Do you really want to get fresh out of the saddle after a hard week-long ride and go straight into battle? Like
I mean, we've been
feel like-
doing that for a while. It wouldn't really be that different, but yeah, I take your
That's-
point.
That's true, but like, would you choose to willingly? I wouldn't.
You're right.
We should
I
also
guess
see if they have what events that are going on right now. You know, they might be having something that our guy could participate in, and I kind of like.
Maybe we could just walk around and then see what catches our attention. I mean, I know that I saw some gambling somewhere. That could be kind of fun, but I'd also like to see Rio maybe toss some rings around.
Let's do
That'd
the
be
ring
pretty
toss
good
and then the dice game, which is probably gambling, right?
Yeah.
That sounds like
I
fun.
don't know. This ring toss, you might be better at this, Toof. I think you've got the sharper eye than me. We'll see.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, you head over to the ring toss. It says it's kind of like a circular stall with the ring of the brass drake written in common, but in kind of an oldie worldy style typeface font looking thing. You see this brass statue of a dragon's head or a drake sitting in the center of a kind of a marked circle, The goal is to land a ring on one of its horns. One of the attendants, this time a tiefling, hands you some of these circular rings and puts them up in front of you. You make 3 throws. It is a d20 plus your dex modifier, and whoever wants to go can make me, I guess, their first roll. d20 plus dex.
Okay. I was correct that Tooth will probably be better at this, but my dex score isn't terrible either, so I'm going to give it a shot myself as well.
You only got to score 5 points.
Okay.
I'm assuming these are okay, and I'm gesturing to my mage hand.
The mage hand, yeah, as long as you don't use it to float over there and place it on the thing. You've got to throw it from behind the line there.
Perfect. Okay, Purple. It's all up to you.
Let's go, Murple.
If I'm using Murple, can I do sleight of hand? No, I'm just being a shit. Let me just roll a d20.
You can attempt to do these things, but
maybe no.
It is.
You can attempt.
Yeah.
13
add
and
your
5.
dex.
Yeah.
18?
Yeah.
This lands on a horn. You throw this thing, you see Murple whip it. It goes through the air. The guy, kind of the sort of tiefling wearing a top hat, watches it. His eyes widening and widening, and it lands on the horn. He kind of whips his head back towards you, looks back and says, "Horn, 3 points. 2 more rings."
Wow!
Good job.
Okay, Rio, you want to go?
Wait, are we sharing the 3 rings? Or I figured you'd throw your 3 and then I'd throw my 3.
Oh, okay, sure.
Just same thing.
Yeah. You get 3 throws.
All right. Better than last time. 20.
A second ring thrown perfectly lands on top of the horn, turning around and settling on top of the other ring. The tiefling kind of cocks an eyebrow and looks over to you and says, "Horn, 3 points, you win. You want to throw the other one for fun?"
You're so good at this, Ben Teaspoon.
Yay! I'll try. Okay. Not really doing anything. It's all Murple. Oh wow, that's even better than the last one.
You throw another one. It lands on the horn, kind of turning around. The tiefling looks back at you, and then says, "Horn, 3 more points. You're really good."
I guess so. Yay! What do I win?
Your choice. You can have any one of these. And he points at, hanging down around the top of this stall are multiple stuffed toys. It's your choice between a fluffy green dragon, a cartoonish fairy, and a giant coin cushion.
God damn it. I'm playing a goblin.
Well, you're playing a Gesto, which is a half dragon, half fae, horde-based creature, which is why it's dragon, fairy, and coin. So none of these. You've got to play. You got to get them all.
We can't get them all. Of course, I'm gonna take the green dragon.
Yeah. Yeah. You see him like reach up, grab one of the dragons, and brings it down and hands it to you. You have a fluffy green dragon stuffed toy that you can add to your inventory.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
It's so cute.
Everyone meet Illendrax. This is everyone.
Hello.
Look at he squeaks when I press a snout.
Oh, that's
right.
so cute.
I'll try my hand at it just for fun, although I doubt I can get anywhere close to as good as Tooth just did, but let's take a crack at it.
Rio.
All right. 3 hoops, 3 shots.
You got this, Rio.
That is a 20 right off the bat.
Nice.
Oh, wait, I already added the 2, so that's an 18.
Still a horn.
Okay.
Horn. And this guy looks at all of you now and says, "You professional ring throwers or something? You part of the circus?"
No, don't say that till you see me throw.
Yeah,
No, I've
definitely
never
not.
thrown a ring before in my life.
You land another one on a horn. You win. You want to throw the last one for fun?
For fun, I turn to Brula and Alinus and I hold up the last ring. Any takers? It's already won, so if you want to throw it for free.
Sure. And Brula takes it from you.
There you go.
D20 plus dex.
D20. What do you mean D20 plus dex?
So plus your dex modifier score. So the above your dexterity score, there'll be a big plus something. Or minus something. Or...
Yeah, there's
just like
for me, there's not.
Oh, so I just roll a D20 and then add like 2.
Yeah, unless you've got something that's like an equivalent. But yeah, just roll a D20 plus whatever your dex score is. Dex modifier is.
Brula spits on it. 2.
Plus
technically 4.
4? Plus 4 or plus 2, sorry?
No, it would be 4 total.
4 total? Yeah, it just completely buzzes past the drake. The brass drake lands in the back and he says, there we go. That's a normal person. Miss.
Yep, can confirm.
No points.
Darn.
But you did already win, so your pick, whichever one of these things you want. Green dragon, fairy, and coin.
I'll take the fairy.
He grabs a very cartoonish looking fairy and hands it to you, stuffed toy.
Woohoo!
Cute. What's his name?
I don't know. It's going to be whatever Linus picks. And I hand it off to you. And I say, I already got Brula a bunch of presents, so time I got you something. There you go.
I have to pick a name? Okay, I'll think about it after.
Any more takers?
Brula, do you want to do a full... No? Okay, I'll...
Probably not. Probably not.
Okay, I'll do it anyway.
Yay!
And I step up and I give it a go.
3 rings. There you go. D20 plus dex.
And I reach out and throw. That's a 6.
Yeah, it hits the other side of the stall, bounces into the kind of sawdust and stand on the boot. That's a miss. No points.
Okay.
2 more.
That was just a warm-up. I throw the second one. 13?
13 is... it lands on the base. He says, base, 1 point. Got to get 5 to...
To get 4? Is it even possible to get another 4
He
points?
shakes his head at you. You want to throw the last one for fun?
Yeah. That's a 9.
Miss.
Darn.
There's a spattering of claps from some other people.
Thank you.
Joy and fun.
Joy and
Good
fun.
try.
Doing fun.
I mean, I still got a fairy. That's kind of nice.
As we're walking away, I mimic one of the poses that the strongmen were making during their show. And I'm just like, not everyone can just be this gloriously talented.
Such a jock. Okay, yeah. Did you want to go to the dice game? Did you say?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next stall
like
over.
Ooh.
Has a big
I'm
sign.
calling the fairy Joy, by the way.
Okay.
I should have named my dragon Fun.
The next stall over is a thing that says on a little sign hanging down, Bones Dice Hustle. A guesto named Bones introduces himself to you.
Ooh.
Hello, my name's Bones. This is a dice game. And you take a seat.
Yeah.
There's like
Brula sits down.
there's a couple of little stalls in front of a small stool in front of stall, and Bones says, right,
You can set the wager.
now Bones is, I would say, let's say thick. He's a thick boy. He's got a little thickness to him.
All right. Okay.
And he's sort of a large, wide-set, gloved hand grabs at a bunch of coins and just runs them across the table in front of you on his side. And then he grabs a set of dice and sort of throws them across the table in between you and he. and he says, "Here's how the game works."
Oh God.
So you and Bones are going to each roll a d6. You add your wisdom insight modifier. If you want to try and read the table, this isn't my game. I stole this from Reddit. And the highest total wins the round, and the first to 3 rounds wins. So you can cheat check and roll an insight check to see to see how Bones is doing.
Whisper to them, careful, his size. That means he probably wins a lot.
This is a very unfair game to have a wisdom check on.
Do you think he's playing fair, or do you think he's cheating?
I would never make such an accusation. I'm just saying, based on how happily
you're saying he's really good at the game.
Find out.
Well, I'm just saying our size is based on our horde.
Okay. Well,
there's a lot there.
Look, I've never gambled.
Grab
in
a
my
dice.
Yup. And Brula grabs a die. So
Rio backs out.
Yeah, Linus doesn't gamble. So, I will sit. Is there a seat somewhere next to whoever's playing?
Yeah, there's 4 seats.
Okay, so I would like to sit next to Brula with my arms folded across my chest. I have pulled a toothpick out of nowhere. No one knows where it came from. And popped it between my teeth. And I'm trying to look like...
Yes.
I've done this before.
It's part of the ring of casual clothing.
Yeah!
You just summon it up.
So, I'm not gonna participate. I think because it would be out of character. But I am going to mentally signal Sylvia, my invisible assistant that everyone always forgets about, to just float over behind this guy and watch, like, under the table. I would say, go keep an eye on this guy and see if he's cheating. And have her, like, silently hover over there behind him and watch.
Okay. There's a bell that immediately starts going off.
Oh.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, no.
He looks up and then looks over across the 4 of you. Come on now. I don't know what you're doing, but you're cheating. Ding, 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 ding,
All right,
ding, 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 ding.
all right. All right, come back. I wonder what the heck that is.
There's security like that all around. That's why I couldn't use.
Yeah, but I didn't cast any spell, and neither did she. That doesn't make any sense.
I was like hovering my hand over Brula's shoulder, about to cast guidance, and I immediately put my hand back. Never mind.
Okay, who's playing?
Brula, she's got the dice.
Yeah, not me, Brula.
Just Brula.
Yeah.
All right, roll me a d6.
Just 1d6?
Yeah.
All right. That's a 1.
You roll a 1. Bones grabs a dice, rolls it in front of his... oh, wait, you need to set a wager. How much gold do you put down on the table? Sorry.
After I've rolled a 1?
After our single
gosh, let me
I'll let you
think.
re-roll your 1.
Maybe like a single gold piece,
I'll let you
really?
I'll let you re-roll the 1.
No.
It's first to 3
How much
wins.
would you bet? I'd say like maybe like 10 gold pieces, legitimately.
10 gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, you put 10 gold on the table. Bones grabs 10 gold, puts it on the table, or like pushes it out from his little gold pile.
Yep.
And yeah, you can roll again. We'll say that didn't happen.
No. The 1 is canon.
All right. Bones will roll a dice in front of you, and you see his dice roll up next to yours and land on a 5, and he says, "Wow, 1 to me."
Doesn't she add her wisdom to it?
No, she want. Do you want to read him? Do you want to insight check Bones?
Sure.
Okay, roll me an insight check.
Boop-a-da-boo. Brula squints.
I thought she
10.
added it. Sorry.
No. You basically can choose to insight check him at every round. A 10. You feel like he doesn't seem like he's cheating exactly. He just rolled a dice.
I think I've pieced it together.
Roll me a
at
d6.
least part of it.
Your second roll.
Oh, you what
got
now?
3 rolls. D6.
Oh, okay. Yep. Come on. 2.
2. Bones rolls his dice. 5 again. 5 again. I win. First to 3 wins.
All right.
to you.
Insight check.
Roll me an inside check.
God bless it. Come on. Fucking 10. Again.
He's quite hard to read, but you can't figure out why, whether he's lying or he's cheating or something. It just seems legit. He grabs your 10 gold and pulls it towards him. Any more takers? Want to go again? What are you anyway?
Hungry.
Halfling.
Oh, no, I'm a dwarf.
Dwarf.
Uh-huh.
Ah. I ain't never seen a dwarf. Nice to meet you, Bones. Holds his hand out.
Brula. And she shakes his hand with vigor. I'll play you again.
All right. Set your wager.
Okay, 10 more gold pieces.
He puts 10 in the middle. You put 10 in the middle. Roll me a d6.
Brula grumbles. Tosses out another dice. 3.
3 for you. 6. 6. You lose. First to 3 though, don't worry.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna have to roll an insight. Oh, come on. Big money. Fuck, dude. 13.
13. Seems he's got like a very wry grin. Every time he rolls his dice, he doesn't really look at the dice. He just looks at you with a smile and then glances down at the dice and looks up at you and says, 6, I win. But yeah, he doesn't seem like he's lying to you. He seems like a good old stand-up guy. Roll me another d6.
Oh, God. All right. 4.
He rolls a 1. Oh. Maybe you're in. First to 3 though, innit? So your turn. Last one.
Can I roll insight before I roll the dice?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's a 20, dirty 20.
Give me a perception check. Or an investigation check, whichever one is higher for you.
Let's see. They're both kind of poop, so we're just gonna go with perception. Oh, dude. It's only a 10.
If the rest of us are also watching like a hawk.
No.
Can we give her advantage?
No? Okay.
No. You are looking at Brula, staring at him. He's smiling at you. He has sort of like very stubby teeth in his mouth compared to like Tooth, who has like quite sharp little teeth, right? You got little
Yeah, I do. Razors.
little razor teeth. This guy's like teeth are all like kind of stubby and short and a little rounded. So when he smiles at you, it's kind of an awkward looking thing in those sort of reptilian smile. When he grabs his dice, you watch him roll his thumb across the dice, and you just sort of catch it. But he runs his dice kind of across his fingers like so. And on each of his fingers, he's got a set of different colored looking rings. He has a gold ring, a silver ring, a bronze ring, and then a wooden ring. And he runs the dice across his fingers and then rolls it. So roll me your d6 for the last one here. And he does the same thing, but he does this little thing with his fingers as he does it.
I'm rolling his other hand, baby.
6.
Oh, yeah.
He rolls his dice, and you roll a 6, and he rolls a 6. Oh, look at that tiebreaker. Sudden death, I say. Roll again.
I'm gonna inside check this guy again. Again before I roll. Rula's got the dice like Come on, 19.
Ooh, that was
He's
so
definitely cheating. Roll me an investigation check this time.
Investigation. Dude, 9.
It's so hard to figure out how he's doing it. It's something to do with his hands, something maybe to do with the rings. The smile on his face suggests like he knows that you know he's cheating. That's what you get from the sort of insight check. Like he knows you know, but he also knows that you don't know how, so you can't prove it. He says, "Sudden death, I say." Roll me another dice, another d6.
Brula rolls 6.
He rolls his dice across his fingers, rolls his dice. It comes up, and he says, 6. You roll a 6. He rolls a 6. Sudden death, I say. Ha ha! You can roll me another investigation check. You already know he's cheating, so you don't need to do an insight check.
Okay. Come on. Give me blessing, dude.
That was so close, dude. What the fuck? Use your inspiration, man. Re-roll that.
It got stuck on a 17 for me for ages. I thought you rolled a 17.
Did you want to use an inspiration point?
Yes.
Do you have one?
No.
She gets one every day. Oh, I thought you get one every day.
I feel like you guys used
I guess, technically
one.
every day. But I don't know if I already used it.
Has it been another day?
I used mine.
I think it's been another day.
We escaped from the wyverns and came straight here. I know that's where I burnt mine, and we haven't slept since then, so I didn't get mine back.
That would be mine
I
too.
have no idea.
Can you donate one to someone?
You can, yeah.
I will donate mine to Brula, because I still have mine.
All right.
Oh my god.
Brula, you can re-roll that investigation check.
Oh, I don't want to let it go to waste. Come on.
It's fine. You got it.
Big money. Let's go. The power rolls. Huey Lewis starts playing.
What are these rolls? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know, dude.
You
Insane.
you watch him roll the dice across his the rings that are on his fingers. As the dice touches the final one, the wooden ring, you recognize that when he brings the dice to the wooden ring and then rolls it, it always lands on a 5 or a 6. This ring and dice combination is essentially like a weighted dice thing where he can force it to roll a 5 or a 6 every single time. He says, "Sudden death, your turn. Roll."
Brula just stares at him like,
"What's the matter, dwarf?"
well, I don't know. It's just that, I don't play with any jewelry. I feel like it messes up the dice, so I think you should take off your rings.
He smiles his widest possible smile. It goes all the way up to his reptilian looking eyes, and he says, "All right, no problem." And he takes off each of his rings, places them on the table, and pushes them over towards the wager. And then he takes the dice and holds it up and says, "Let's go." He rolls his dice first. And this time I have to roll on here because I haven't been rolling a d6 at all every time. A 3. You got to roll it. You got to beat a 3 to win this.
Oh, I want to sleight of hand so bad to help her. Especially since I know he was cheating.
Insight again?
You can roll insight, yeah.
I guess I just need to roll insight again just to get out. Yeah. So that's a 16.
It really seems like he's being honest this time for the first time since speaking to him.
All right, screw it. Rula's all in. 1d6, baby.
Yeah!
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
He brings up his gloved hands and claps and says, well done, you got me. Here you go. He picks up the dice that he was using and puts it into the wager pile as well. He pushes the 20 gold towards you. There's also a gold ring, a silver ring, a bronze ring, and a wooden ring. But the wooden ring and the weighted bone dice are part of a set. Whenever you use, and I'll send this to you in a bit, you can put the ring on, roll the dice across the wooden ring, and whenever you roll a dice, it will roll a 6. So it's a D6 weighted. Essentially, you have the weighted dice. It's a normal dice until you basically make it connect with the wooden ring, and then when you connect it to the wooden ring, as you roll it, it will always land on a 6.
Nice.
And he just bet this?
He says to you, "You figured me out. That's the real game."
What? But that's a... Are you... Okay.
He opens a drawer and it's full of wooden rings and weighted dice. And he winks at you and then closes it again.
You got any of the D20 ones in there?
Brula winks right back at him and says, all right, good game. Shakes his hand.
Aww.
He shakes your hand and then he says, "That's me for the night," and closes the shutter in front of you.
Brula looks at the rings.
I think
These are magic.
I'm going to lean in and say, I think for the first few rolls, he wasn't cheating. That's why you couldn't spot it. Because you rolled a 1 and a 2. Why would he cheat? It was only when you started rolling well at the end. Then you spotted it.
I like the part where he said the whole thing that was a game. You know, like spot me cheating as if, you know, he just somehow got out of cheating.
Yeah, that was a great way for him to like completely get off the hook that he's scamming.
Do you think that's
all
why
these
he
people.
closed up so quick?
I wonder if he's even still here.
I feel like if we make a big fuss about it, we'll find ourselves thrown out. I think that's the
Yeah,
whole
let's
point.
probably she pockets the rings. Let's head out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't really take too kindly to me trying to spot if he was cheating. I think the security in there isn't to prevent cheaters, it's to prevent people from spotting what he's doing.
Yeah, well, I mean, there is security to prevent any kind of cheating. That's why we didn't do a
Except
magical
his.
disguise.
All
Well-
that gambling and perceiving has made me very hungry.
Me too.
Oh, I'm so glad you said so.
We do have a meal paid for that could literally feed my entire village for a month.
Do you think it's a 7-course meal, or do you think it's 13?
I don't
I
know.
hope it's so many that I can't fit it all in.
All the
All
courses.
I know is I'm going to feel bad eating it no matter what we do. So let's go get it over with.
Oh. It's okay. You
I
don't
mean,
need
if
to
you
feel
don't want
bad.
to
I'll
eat
eat
it-
extra for
Yeah,
you.
I'll eat the rest of it. Whatever you don't eat, I'll eat as also.
We'll take that
Throwing
hit.
out there.
Okay.
I
Brula
begin
kind of
marching in the direction of food.
Yeah. So the you're heading to the Noble Zerif, which is on the floor above you. You're on the first floor. It's on the second floor. So you guys, there's kind of 2 ways that you can go. You can either go back to the entrance, or you can go up to where the Himmelkart is. It's sort of equidistant.
Himmelkart.
Himmelkart way. So yeah, you head out of the Gold Square, back down through the shopping parade with the varying shops and stuff as well. Past the fortune tent, the dungeon sort of VR escape room experience, and over to where the Himmelkarts are. So the Himmelkarts are these giant, great big rope-based pulleys that we mentioned before, with these large carriages, gondolas that go between the towers every 15-20 minutes, half an hour or so, depending on which tower you're going to. But there is also just an absolutely enormous set of stairs that are unbelievably wide. Like hundreds of people go up and down these things and there'd still be space. And as you come around to where the Himmelkarts are kind of heading out, and you can see them at the end of the there's like kind of just a big circular opening, and then a platform that you can go up and queue up for and stand and wait for the next Himmelkarts to come down. Before you get to that, to your left as you're moving along, there's just this absolutely enormous stairway that leads up multiple different golden railings for you to hold on to. As you head up, it turns on itself and goes up to the second floor, which much of the same, really, just a lot of wide open streets with the multiple levels, kind of like a bizarre vertical city would have, with most of the attractions and shops and things on the lower floor. And then you can see that as you go up to the second and third tiers of the this floor itself, you can see that people probably live up there and work up there in small ways. As you move out and you sort of come up onto this second floor of the first spire, you see immediately probably the Colosseum, this enormous, ridiculously large, circular-looking, classic Roman-built Colosseum, but how it would look in its day, not crumbling or anything, except this one seems as if it's made out of pure solid gold. It's just one side of it as it curves around. From inside, you can hear crowds. Every now and then, there's kind of like an uproarious cheer. And you can see that there are tapestries all around that suggest that at the moment there is soft lance tournaments going on. You move down past a tent, a sort of a decent sized tent that has a big tapestry that says Mr. Illusion on it. And ahead of you, you come to the area where you were headed for, I think, probably with Tooth at the head of the group here, kind of leading the way, fully aware of how to maneuver around this place like somebody might, if you were from that place, you know, just we're going straight down here, we're going over here, and we're going through this place, and you guys all following, looking up at all of the varying different things that are happening. You come to just an entrance that is sort of flush to one of the walls of what feels like the spire itself. This absolutely huge flat plate of polished looking kind of marble, but it seems more like a deep grey with golds and silvers that are sort of woven through the marble. Above it, imprinted and sort of embossed, is the words Noble Zereth. There is no queue for this. There is just a doorway which is open with these kind of strands of golden like curtain-like fabric running down the sides. Just inside you can see people moving around, but at the front, just standing outside the front of this, is a very well-dressed looking tiefling man, maybe in his kind of 40s, in this sort of half tux with a little bow tie. He has short hair, but it is pulled kind of back into a very small ponytail, and you can see sort of black and white running through it. He wears a set of quite large spectacles, and he's holding a very large book in his hands as you guys approach. I think he gives you kind of a little bit of a look like he's not expecting you guys to turn and move towards him, and the sort of move down the pathway towards the Noble Zereth, and then walk up to him. But as you get close, he says, "Good evening. This is the Noble Zereth."
Good evening. Yes.
We won a prize.
That.
Ah, of course you did. Might I take a look at your reservations?
Of course.
Can Brula
Sure.
just really quickly roll insight as to see if he slighted the whole group just now?
You absolutely
he
may.
sure did.
I'm pretty sure he just doesn't think we're supposed to be here. I think that was very 21.
Precisely what you think is happening is happening.
Fuck.
I
Brula
think
goes, thank you.
You're a group of random adventurers in like casual ring wear. Like,
This is like, yeah.
you're dressed like a Viking.
like somebody just came in with like Mickey Mouse ears or something, like a really nice ass, like,
we still have the costume rings on too, so we all look ridiculous.
Masquerade.
Yep.
He says, "My name is Staccato Boyd. A pleasure. These are 4 full dining experience tickets. So normally we have a table reserved that would have cost you 100 gold pieces, and a full dining experience meal is 300 gold pieces. You'll be pleased to know that tonight on offer we have many wonderful wines, many wonderful cocktails, and a full meal available that should hopefully please any palate.
And
Yes,
that's
we
all
will be very
included,
pleased.
right?
One at a time, please.
And that's all included, right, with our ticket?
Correct. Any extras you shall have to pay for yourself.
And you'll be sure to let us know when that's happening. Like,
Absolutely.
you wouldn't offer something. Okay.
Do you have any mud buns here?
I'm afraid we don't, but I can have one of our chefs see what they can produce. That would be an extra.
That's okay. I'm certain you will have something here that will please us.
Do you
good.
know how many courses it is? And are they like tiny ones?
It is.
The pain I'm causing myself right now doing this to this poor guy. Poor guy, whatever, you know.
To remind myself of what the fuck is in this place. Again, I made
Poor
this.
guy, she meant
I made
Brad
all
for
this
having
stuff
to
so long
yeah.
ago.
It's his birthday, damn it.
He says, it's 3 courses, but you'll be able to pick whatever you'd like. It's not a set
Great.
menu.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Ooh, so
That's
it's like a
exciting.
buffet.
Yes. However, the starter is today's soup.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready.
I am also ready.
Very well. Might I ask, do we have any allergies?
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh.
I don't think so.
I'm rolling a constitution check. 5. Nope. I should be good.
I swear to God, I wrote down somewhere that Brula had allergies, and I do not remember.
It was a joke we had about cats that we then just decided not to do.
that's right. That's right. That's right. We retconned that. Yeah. We did. Yeah. So no allergies.
Okay. He looks across you and says, very good. There's a vegetable soup available. Does anybody have any issues with certain vegetables?
Only if they talk back.
That's a valid concern.
If they did, they don't anymore.
Excellent.
Okay, good.
Very well. Follow me. He turns around and steps through the sort of strange curtain-like texture. He just steps through it and walks through. Presumably you each do the same thing, but again, it feels like you're walking into a curtain and it just does nothing. You just walk straight through an illusion. And you step through into a sort of cool room. Sonnentor's quite humid. It's not so much that you're in a desert and more just that it's absolutely packed with people and it's sort of tiered. The higher up you go, the more humid it gets. In here, it's like it's air conditioned with modern AC. There's an immediate scent of fresh herbs and fine wine and warm butter that just strikes you the moment you step through this sort of illusory curtain. The noise of Sonnentor as well just immediately fades as soon as you step through this curtain. You look about and every surface in this place is clean and polished. Above you there are these enormous reflecting crystals that are drifting lazily about, and they sort of scatter these ribbons of gold and silver light across the marble floors that are all polished. Everything's kind of like mirror shine, and like we look and we see like Brula's face just perfectly reflected back in the silver doorway as you move through it. The tables here all have like elegant white silver chairs. They have uniquely crafted tables, each place set with these immaculate finely crafted silverware, and the tables and hall here and this kind of long looking silver bar with lots of drinks behind it all seem to be filled with Sonnentor's elite nobles, wealthy merchants. There are even some sort of very celebrated looking high level adventurers that are dining, and most of them in sort of quiet conversation. Most of them impeccably dressed as well as the servers, as you sort of see servers dressed very well in that same kind of like half tux, moving effortlessly between the tables, moving like almost as if each one of them is fully able to predict where the next one's going to go.
I love that Alynis is wearing like a canonically beautiful gown, but I think that she immediately is like shrinking into herself and goes like, I think I'm lowering the value of this place just by walking through it.
You kind of fit in.
And I don't feel like I do at all.
Rio kind of fits in as well, because Rio is in a sort of a tux looking thing. The Viking that steps up.
A bow tie and a top hat.
Someone's in like Viking cosplay, like cartoonish, like Asterix, Obelix.
I have a gold cloak and a bow tie. I probably fit
you
in
probably
okay.
fit in too. It's the Viking that's sort of clomping through behind you.
We
that
love her.
Maybe stands out.
Brula happily clomps through the whole restaurant and makes a bunch of jangling noises with the instruments.
Brula, roll me a d20. This is a fate die.
Again? Okay. We are looking at a shade. That's a 17.
There's like a guy that just looks straight up like Conan the Barbarian, fully Arnold Schwarzenegger's Conan the Barbarian. And as you're moving through, you see at the end of one of the bars, he just looks over at you and just goes, "Way!" and then just sort of flexes his muscles. Everyone kind of, and then you see like one of the other people standing next to him goes, and
I think without hesitation, Brula goes, "Way!"
And then you recognize that it's a group of adventurers. 3 of them are in like really nice, one of them's in like a nice dress, 2 of them are in like tuxes, and they're trying to calm their barbarian down.
This is like when you're at like a gaming convention and you're with your friends and you're on like jeans and shit, and you go to a nice restaurant and they're like, more folks from the gaming convention. Welcome.
Every time.
Our special menu tonight is chicken tendies.
Yeah.
God bless it.
There's one other group of gamers, and you can tell that like one of them is clearly a rogue, one in a suit. One of them is clearly a fighter in a suit. One of them is clearly like a wizard, and then the other one is a barbarian who refused to change, and they couldn't get him into a tux. Just bald head. He's a Goliath.
This is the only thing that has made Alynis relax, because they're making a lot of noise.
Right,
and she's like,
oh, okay.
there.
Dude, so this poor host has probably had to deal with these people this whole night.
The food on the plates look like little masterpieces. It looks like fine meat, fine seafood, rare spices, and you're brought through the sort of main open area into an area where there are less people. It's kind of like a secondary food area that's a little less like a bar atmosphere, like the first open area was, and into more of a specific set piece area where people are sitting quietly eating. They bring you over towards one of the sides, kind of a table next to one of the walls, sit you down, offer you each a chair. You're looking at, again, this fine table, these white silver chairs. At the center of the table, there's a little candle. There's a little flourish of flowers and greenery, your silverware in front of you. And the server places 4 menus in front of you. And I'm going to give you access to this handout here.
Ooh, so exciting. Also, quick question.
Yeah.
Do I recognize anyone in here by chance?
Roll me a d20.
Ooh.
Perfect. 4.
No.
I hit take a huge sigh of relief as the menu arrives.
Yeah, you recognize 4 people. I'm kidding. It could have been 20.
Imagine.
Can you see this yet? No. So in your handouts thing. Oh, here we go. Maybe if I click this. There we go. Did that work? That popped up for you? Right.
Yes.
I will try.
Ooh, fancy.
Oh my god.
On the stream for you guys on stream. There it is.
Oh my god.
Yum.
Wyvern tenderloin. My fire seared. I can be my. Okay, that sounds. Truffle butter.
Oh my
god.
God.
You get soup starter, but everything else you just pick and you get one of each.
I
thing.
had girl dinner tonight, and I am so hungry.
Oh my god, I know this looks so good.
Eaten yet other than snacks, chocolate-covered berries.
Maybe you should eat.
Hungry.
Don't worry, it's a meme. You wouldn't get it. Don't worry, it's that meme with that girl from Divergent. What was her name? She's doing that interview, and that woman is like, "I'm so hungry," and she just goes, "Yeah, maybe you should eat," and it's the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I'll send it to you later. Don't worry about it. Google it.
Oh my god.
So
yeah. Ooh, Rio, look.
A menu is placed in front of you. The guy says, "We'll be bringing out the soups soon, and I'll send over a server shortly to take your drink orders. Please enjoy your stay at the Noble Zareth."
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Look at this.
We'll try not to track mud anywhere.
Pearlfish.
Smiles and walks away back to the
They have a
entrance.
chocolate torte.
We have the Dawnwald pink.
Any idea what that means? Oh my god, isn't that like the one that you guys stole?
A little bit pink.
Everyone around you, I'm kidding.
And we've been arrested.
100 lawmen rush in from the entrance.
Stop! You violated the law.
You forcibly zoom in on someone's face. It's Bethesda games.
I love it.
Oh my god, I know what well, do I drink
Stole
alcohol?
is a strong word. There was no one alive on that ship to keep it.
That's true.
That's true. That's very true.
man.
We're just really we're custodians of the wine.
So I'm a little torn.
About what?
Well, wait. He said there's 3 courses. Does that mean we get 3 entrees, or how does this work? Or does it mean an entree and then
I
a
think
dessert?
a new menu comes each time.
Oh,
No.
I think normally they give you a
That's
starter and an
normally how it
entree
goes.
and then a dessert.
I don't know. I've never eaten at a place this fancy before. Like I said, this feels kind of horribly wasteful, but since I have no choice, I guess I'm going to
have
suck it up and
absolutely
eat
no
something.
choice, Rio. We are
Yeah,
holding you
no
here until
choice.
you've
All
eaten your
of it.
dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm a little
You wouldn't
torn
wanna
because
waste-
I've spent my entire life living off of seafood and fish. So, I see the pearlfish, and now I'm torn because this is a chance to try something else really fancy. But I could also have probably the greatest seafood on the planet.
That's true.
Should I go for?
This is
Should I
too
go for
relatable.
like
Go
the
for
pinnacle?
The thing that you know you like, or try something new.
I feel like I'm gonna enjoy any of these. I'm just kind of torn on, do I go for the pinnacle of what I already know or something wild and unknown?
Well, what does it feel like all of our adventures together have been so far?
Wild and unknown.
Everything here feels pretty familiar.
I've never had Wyvern before. They had me at Fire Seared. I have to. It's like
Oh wait, hold on. There's 4 entrees. Hear me out. There's 4 entrees. What if we each order a
Okay.
different one? And then
Okay.
if something looks really tasty, we could, you could like share a piece of it.
I feel like
Bruno
Olympus
looks
knows that
horrified.
this is not the done thing, but is refusing to tell Rio because she wants him to enjoy it. So she's like, yep, we should do that.
I don't know if Rio's ever even been to a restaurant, let alone a super fancy
Oh,
restaurant.
I love this idea. I absolutely yes.
But you still got to pick your own dessert, though, and drink.
Okay.
That's fine. All right. Well, in that case, you know what? Wild and unknown. I'm gonna try the royal venison. Actually, I've had venison before. That's not wild and unknown either.
But we're each
Okay.
ordering one, right? We're doing something different.
That's true.
So we'll just order one of each of the entrees.
One of each.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of each, and Brula looks sad.
Is that okay, Brula?
Yeah, I just really want all of them.
Me too.
Well, we're gonna share all of them.
Yeah, this is the closest we're gonna get to having all of them, I think.
Oh yeah, we can share. Yeah. That's fine.
Even sadder. Brula doesn't share food.
Will we share the dessert too? Are we going to split the desserts?
No, well,
And Brula looks at Alynas. Do you want to split a dessert with me?
I'll split my dessert.
A little bit too loudly.
We could do that.
We could just get one spoon.
Hey, Brula, you usually order mud buns, right? This moonlit chocolate forte sounds a lot like a mud bun, but way fancier.
Yeah, it seems so fancy. I would definitely try the torte.
Oh my god.
Rich, dark Miller-style chocolate cake served with vanilla bean cream, candied sea stone citrus. Yeah, that's a mud bun with extra steps.
Oh, but the berry sounds good too. And the lavender creme brulee.
I'm gonna try the creme brulee. I've never actually heard of it before, so I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna order it.
I don't know how I feel about custard. I'll try the berry one then, maybe. Do I? I don't know if I don't think I drink. I don't think I drink alcohol normally. So I think this will probably be my first. What do you recommend? I'm looking at the Tower's toast.
Wait, do you want to drink tooth?
I just never have before. I don't think I've.
You should try something.
That aged brandy sounds really good.
I don't.
Aged brandy, spiced honey, bitters, and smoked cinnamon. Jesus.
I want all of this menu. It's not
yeah.
I
fair.
don't say, but like, Christ, this all looks
This is
delicious.
40 minutes of the episode is us just picking.
We have to get some of the Dawnwald pink sparkling also.
I think that's a good idea.
We have to.
We have our own in a bag.
But we have to try this one so we can contrast.
Drop
don't-
left of that wine that Brula's
I
been
don't think there's any of that
chugging
left
for
for
about
you.
3 weeks
You're right.
now.
I forgot.
I think we drank that on night one.
Brula's in there every night just sniffing the dry bottle, trying to remember that there's none of that left for
Remember
sure.
the taste.
Drinking that every day for weeks, in-game weeks.
Well, we're going to get one of each of the entrees, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I suppose we're getting the soup for the starter. We're getting one of each of the entrees.
Yeah.
Do you think we have to order the dessert right away?
Maybe we just ask the guy when he comes back.
Okay.
He comes back. Well, he doesn't, but he does.
He comes
From
back.
a completely different direction, he walks over and says, "Might I get some of you something to drink to start?"
Sure. Hey, before you do that, I've never eaten at a fancy restaurant before. How do courses work? Do we order one entree and then one dessert and then one something else, or how does it work?
I'll take your entree order, and then I'll come back and take your dessert order after that.
Okay, so the dessert is like the second course? Or,
Well-
oh no, it's the soup, then the entree, and then the dessert, right?
That's right. I'll take your drink order, and then I can bring you your soup with your drinks, and then we'll bring you the entree after we take your order.
Perfect, thanks.
Could we get the well, I know we would like to start with the Dawnwald pink.
Yes,
Sounds
please.
Very
Really
good.
good.
For the table?
Are you all okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. Adorn
Can I
more
also-
I
pink.
love how Linus was like, "Are you all okay with this?" And it's like, "Yep."
Don't worry.
Can I also get can I get a different drink, or is that extra?
If you wanted on your ticket allows for 2 drinks.
Oh. I'll try the Tower's toast, please.
1 Tower's toast.
Thank you.
Anything else? For anybody else?
I think I'll wait for my
No.
second drink.
Very good. I shall be back with your drinks and the first course of soup and bread.
Lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's the same guy, but you recognize that his hair doesn't have the ponytail. It's just kind of like normal cropped hair. And as he steps away from you, he walks back the way he came towards the kitchen.
Interesting.
This is a world of magic. How long does it take for our food to arrive?
The food arrives. A few moments later, the guy returns with 2 arms worth of bowls of soup and places them on the table. And then another one of him behind him arrives with another 2 bowls. You look up and recognize that
Mirror
there's
image?
2 of
Holy
him
shit.
They have slightly different haircuts. Then your vision kind of focuses, and every server in this place is that same guy, but with slightly different haircuts. Just a tiefling, maybe in his sort of mid-40s, with just slightly different haircuts, same kind of clothing, same skin tone, same eyes, but just seems to be the same guy at all of the tables. Two of him appear staccato, and they place the soups down. They also bring over some bread with some spices along the top. You can smell that it smells fresh. It's warm to the touch. And it's a sort of a mixed vegetable soup, but on the top of the soup there is a constantly moving kind of cream that's turning and turning and turning, and it continues to just swirl like an uzumaki on the top of this thing.
Yum, dude.
And they place it down, and then each individually.
Psyche. I'm like, I like that.
Holy
I like that right
shit,
now.
dude.
They place some sliced bread into on two dishes down at the center of the table as well. Moments later, two other staccato boys come over and place 4 wine glasses, one in front of each of you. They take the bottle of wine, they show you it to the table and say, a Dawnwalled pink, sparkling. They pop the cork and they pour just a little into each of the glasses and look at you expectantly.
I immediately do the tasting kind of. I think I do it slightly wrong, but I have clearly witnessed people doing it before.
offers you her glass.
Oh, okay. Do you want mine? Okay.
And then she takes yours. Like,
Okay.
like with dwarves, we exchange drinks as kind of like the trust sort of thing. So you take, and I take yours, and then we just try it together. Ready?
Okay, let's go.
Bottoms up.
Okay, bottoms up.
How's it a trust test if it's the same drink from the same bottle?
I pick it up and I hold it out to Rio.
Glasses can be. Never
Wait,
mind.
are you offering me the tower's toast, or are you offering part of the Dawnwalled
Well, they poured
pink?
the wine for the whole table, so
wine
I'm just trying to mimic them and fit in. So Merple picks up the glass and puts it to your mouth, and I'm like waiting expectantly, like we're supposed to also trade these.
Okay, sure. And I pick one up and hand it over to you. I'm like, I'm good. I'm not having Merple pour this into my mouth. I'm like, thanks. I got it.
It's all over you.
She's very dexterous. What are you talking about?
Rio has a drinking problem.
I think I stop and look at it because I've never actually had a fine wine before in my life. And I'm like, and then I just chug the whole.
It's only a little. It's not the whole thing. He
Okay.
poured just a tiny little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Whatever is in there, I just chug it. There's no etiquette or decor. There's no wine. There's no proper wine tasting. This is a peasant sitting at a fancy king's table.
Yeah.
I do my best to just do whatever, Brola, and I'll let us work day week.
The staccato Boyd in front of you has like quite a long sort of fringe. This one. And he kind of watches Rio do that, and then he pours a little more for you and says, if you'd like, I can explain the tasting process of the wine so that you can enjoy the
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
berry and honeyed notes of the Dawnwalled pink. But
Sure,
take
yeah.
Take
Go
a
right ahead.
small sip and just allow it to coat your entire tongue and mouth.
I know this guy was talking down to us when we were outside,
I love him now.
but
It's a different one if that helps.
Well, it might be a different guy. Even if it's a different guy. Even when the dude outside was like talking down to us, I don't need an inside check to know he was insulting us.
100.
But the thing is, in Rio's mind, he was just like, yeah, he's right. I definitely don't belong here.
That's fine.
No offense taken whatsoever. I'm like, okay, sure, yeah. And then I follow his directions.
Just a small sip to allow it to coat your entire tongue and mouth. If you just move the wine around, he kind of does this to all of you as well, like glancing around the table if everyone follows his instruction. He says, so in our tongues have something called taste buds, and if you allow the wine to move around and contact all of them, you'll be able to sort of assess the balance. So first, you'll get a a sweetness. It's one of the earliest sensations. Some of our other wines have a more of a an acidity or a tannin taste to it. This one in particular is berries and honeys, so it tastes very sweet very quickly. You'll be able to notice that sort of residual sugar. Then you can assess the balance. With a Dawnwald Pink, it's more of a sparkling wine, so you'll feel the bubbles, but you'll be able to taste the sweetness very quickly. Then there's a fruitiness, and then just afterwards a slight aftertaste of a dry acidity, and that is how you're able to assess the differences in the Dawnwald Pinks. This one in particular is an 11.892. So this is a particularly aged taste as well. So you're really feeling that sort of strong fruity taste and aftertaste. And if that's to your liking, I shall pour the rest of your wine and I'll leave the bottle with you.
11.892. That's like a 35-year-old wine and you're wasting it on me. I'm flattered.
Is that better than the one you guys tried?
I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't check what year it was.
This is good though. We'll take the whole thing.
Absolutely.
I'm going to calculate it for you. It's 146 years old.
Oh shit.
I don't think ours was that old.
It might have been.
I could have been. It was on the ship.
I missed a digit when I was doing the math.
11.892. He says, yes, this one is marked when Tertial Valdis was born of Invictus Concordia. And he pours you another sort of more of a healthy pour, and then leaves the wine on the table. A moment later, he returns with another drink and sets it down in front of you too. It seems like this is the one that took your order. This one that comes back, just the normal, simple cropped hair.
When they come back, the healthier portion they just poured is suspiciously just gone. It's like, wow, that was really remarkable, that whole wine tasting thing. Anyway.
Yep.
And
I
another.
think Alyna's kind of does the same.
Yeah, I'll leave the rest of it for the two of you.
Another drink comes down.
Bring us a whole
In front of Tooth. And this Staccato Boyd says, a Tower's Toast. This is aged brandy, spiced honey, bitters, and smoked cinnamon. Should be rather sweet. And as he places it down, the glass is kind of one of those stout sort of tumblers. And it's mostly sort of just looks like a simple brown liquid in there as he places it down. It doesn't seem to have any sort of like flourish or flair to the glass itself, but as he places it on the table, for a moment there's a kind of illusory spire. It looks very similar to one of the spires that you're in, that as the glass touches the table, this sort of brown illusory tower just comes up just for a moment and then pops and is just a simple looking glass of mostly brandy in front of you.
Fantastic. It looks great. Thank you.
Enjoy. I'll be back very shortly to take your orders for your entrees once you've enjoyed the wine and the soup.
My soup is gone, by the way.
Mine
Okay,
too.
all right.
Yeah.
He grabs some of the bowls then and says, I'll be back for the entrees very shortly. Steps away.
So
Who is drinking wine at a crazy pace?
Oh, that'd be Brula.
I think when the second one comes out, I slow down a little bit on this one, especially once they said it's brandy. Because
this is only Tooth ordered a Tower's Toast. You guys have a.
Oh, right.
So you ordered a bottle of Dawnwald Pink. So you've got a bottle on the table that you can just start polishing off, but you have a second drink that you can get as well. So you can take a cocktail or you can take another bottle of wine.
I think Alyna polishes off the first glass of wine very quickly and then tries to savor her second.
Okay. I just wondered if one of you was just
by.
Absolutely.
I think Brula is there.
Yeah.
Just because I wanted you want it.
The glasses were empty in like 6 gulps.
All right, roll me a Constitution save.
Oh, you bet your sweet britches. Constitution save, baby. Uh-oh. That's a 7.
Yeah. Feeling warm.
Oh, there's good wine. You know, that's it's a little bit like the one that we had, but not like too much they're all the same after a while.
I feel like they taste even better whenever you find out that they're from some fancy time.
They got bubbles.
Definitely
What do you think,
the
Rio?
best.
You said you haven't had it before. Do you like it?
Oh yeah, I've never had a fancy wine before. You know, for something that was over 140 years old going into my mouth, it didn't. Yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. Normally,
A lot of things that old going into your mouth.
What's up?
I said, do you have a lot of things that old going into your mouth? Don't look at me like that.
No,
question.
I make a point of not eating anything more than a day old usually.
Day old. I've definitely eaten things older than a day. I think I smell our food.
Well,
You haven't ordered food.
my town doesn't really have a whole ton in the way of
It's not
preservatives.
Ours, it's at another table.
We catch it fresh every day.
That's fair, I suppose.
Yeah.
The one of the servers comes back. This one actually has a different hairstyle again, much longer in the back this time, still kind of greased back, New Jersey style, and he steps up to the table and says, "Would you be ready to order your entrees?"
Yeah, but
What?
a question
we ordered
first.
already.
No, we didn't order. We didn't order yet. The other guy said he'd come back and take our order. But I gotta ask, what's the deal with you and all your twins? Are you all the same
yes.
person?
Not quite, no. You see, the first of us, Staccato Boyd, not Staccato Boyd, but Staccato Boyd. He just points towards the bar
Right.
and then points towards the door and then points up somewhere.
Oh.
Says there was an issue where our parents were quite accomplished spellcasters out of Silverbrook Academy, and there was a problem at home at one point in which they were experimenting with different alchemies, as I understand it, while Staccato Boyd, not Staccato Boyd or myself, but Staccato Boyd
Right,
was
that-
just a baby, and then, pip pop, here we are.
Oh,
So they are all your siblings then? There's just like 30 of you.
We're sort of somewhere between siblings and clones.
isn't it a bit awkward that you all have the same name?
Well, watch this. Staccato. One of them turns around. Yes, so it's sort of, I suppose, but for the first 10 years of our lives, we didn't really think much of it. We lived in Silverbrook, just outside of the forest, in quite a large manor house. We were quite the handful for our parents and maids and such. So I don't think they really had time to name us all, so they just went with Staccato Boyd. And it works perfectly well between us.
Terrible.
Well, it takes a little while to get to know us each individually, but for example, I'm Staccato Boyd, and Staccato, one of the nearer ones, comes over. This is Staccato Boyd, so now that you know I'm Staccato Boyd and that's Staccato Boyd, call one of us, but point at which one you're speaking to, and
Olinus
he turns
immediately
around.
points and
I-
says, Staccato!
That one
point
turns
at a
around.
I point at a third one unrelated to the conversation, and I say, "Hey, Staccato."
The third one turns around as well and looks over. In a moment, sir. Oh, you're doing the thing. Very good.
That's amazing!
Wow, I didn't think that would work.
Yes, we just know part of the spell, I would imagine. So,
No, you're doing
my
the
name
thing.
is quite individual, and Staccato's is individual to him, and Staccato's is individual to him.
Oh.
They just sound the same to you. A pleasure to
Okay.
meet you.
Pleasure to meet
Pleasure.
you.
Entrees?
So sorry. Who are your parents?
Mr. and Mrs. Boyd, obviously.
Mr. and Mrs. Boyd is the answer. But
No, I know, but can I roll insight? This seems like is this like common spell work, or is this somebody who could have done the same kind of spell that keeps the item master safe?
you can roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Well, that was fun. 3.
3.
Oh.
I mean, in
Don't
terms
have an
of
inspiration, so I
spell,
can't very
it's
well. Okay.
hard to say whether this is like just like an easy spell gone wrong or like, like hyper complex or what. But Staccato says, our parents are Celise and Maribel Boyd.
Oh, and are they like famous for this kind of spell work?
Well, they're not famous for this kind of spell work, though they are now famous for this spell. But they are well known among Silverbrook, the Academy, and the people
apparently
of Aurora.
Sonator.
Well, they don't spend very much time here. You see, Staccato, not that Staccato, and certainly not that one, but Staccato and Staccato, they really wanted to try something different, branch out. We tried our hand at several different things, including magic of our own, but found that we were rather attuned to the service business, and after working several years in El Deso, we decided to branch out to somewhere here. There are 31 of us, so we were finding it quite difficult to cover our overhead, and really the only place worth making money of any significant amount was here in Sonantor, where money flows much easier than water. He kind of gestures to the desert outside one of the large arched windows. So he says, really, that's what it comes down to, frankly. This is the place to make money if you want to make money.
Right. Yeah, I was just curious if your parents had done much spell work here for Sonator. There's a lot of magical things happening, and a lot of spell work is needed to make some of the wonderful events the way that they are. So I was just curious.
No, Mum and Mumsy are still back in Silverbrook.
I would never.
Yes, I am. He says, entrees?
Yes, please. I'll have the wyvern. Thank you.
Wyvern. The Imperial Wyvern Tenderloin. That's fire-seared Invictus Wyvern imported down from the north. Very difficult to find and capture. Served with truffle butter, roasted root vegetables, and a rich red wine reduction.
Yes, that one. That's
very good.
Is this different than the wyverns that live on the rocks southeast of here?
Absolutely, yes. Those scraggly things living outside are sort of like a common fox, whereas the Invictus Concordian wyverns are bred for size and powerful. They use them to fly in and out of battle, as I understand. Not these ones. These would be wild ones that are captured by the hunters, the good hunters of the forests.
Of course.
Yeah.
I gesture to Rio. Go ahead. Have you decided?
Sure. I'm going to try, the golden grain risotto. Or risotto. How do you say this word?
Risotto.
Risotto.
Risotto works perfectly fine in your accent. The golden grain risotto, creamy saffron risotto with roasted Galderwood forest mushrooms, aged mountain cheese, and edible flowers. Absolutely a perfect choice, sir.
After you, Brula?
Could I get the venison?
Absolutely, yes. The royal venison rack, herb-crusted Auroran venison with blackberry glaze, Duchess potatoes, and wild mushrooms, right from the backyard of, well, all of us. And all of the staccatos kind of glance around.
Yeah.
And I'll take the pearlfish.
One of each for the table.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at that.
What a coincidence.
Noctin Coast pearlfish, delicate pearlfish fillet with saffron creme, lemon herbs, and charred asparagus. Absolutely wonderful choice. Very good. Any other drinks for the table?
I'll have a Sonantor sunrise, please.
More wine.
She was just like,
A Sonantor sunrise.
The Sunreach Reserve.
And a glass of the Sunreach Reserve, yes?
Yes.
And which wine would you Which wine would you like? And looks towards you, Brula.
The pink one, please.
More Dawnwall pink, absolutely.
More Dawnwall pink, yes.
So would you like
really
the same
like
year?
that one.
Yes, please. If you have it. If you have anything older, I would take that too.
I can take a look in our wine cellar, see what we can find for you.
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right. I'll get those all set up for you, and the food will be out shortly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
He
Staccato.
steps away.
It's just a game of
Staccato. See which one turns around.
So what if we just call his name, but we don't point to
That's
one
what I
or
was
think
just
of anyone
thinking, Rio.
specifically?
I think it's intention. I think it's like if I'm intending for that one, then that's the one I
What
get.
if I am
Right, but what if
Actually,
you don't? What if
my
you don't
mind.
intend any in particular?
And I have
If
no
you just
intentions.
empty your mind and just yell the name. Which one turns around?
I don't
Be
know.
at peace. And yell staccato.
You do it?
Yeah.
Loads of them look around. The one nearest to you looks around and kind of looks around the restaurant and walks over and says, "Yes, we get this a lot, but if you don't mind, just the once."
Yes, of course.
All right. And yes, it really is rather about intent. If you'd like to get a particular
Okay.
intent, is there anything I can help you with?
No, so sorry.
No, thank you.
Very good. And he steps off and carries on clearing the table he was clearing.
Oh my god.
We're the worst.
Yes.
A few moments later, a different staccato comes over and sets some different drinks down. So this time, a glass of Sunreach Reserve is placed in front of you. Sort of a very healthy-looking glass is placed in front of you, Rio. He says, "Fresh from Aurora. This is a recent Sunreach Reserve. It should have quite a strong, oaky aftertaste with a good strong sense of black cherry." Another glass of Dawnwald is placed in front of you. He says, "This one is a little older. As I understand, you had a bottle from the Tertial Valdis era, and this one is all the way back from when Invictus Concordia was founded. This is in 11867.
Right.
Places that in front of you. A Sonantor Sunrise, citrus, elderflower, pink wine, and a touch of edible gold leaf. There is a much taller, thinner looking glass with a sort of a gradient from a very dark purplish color down to a pink, with the top of it has a sort of an edible gold leaf resting on the top of this thing. As he places it down, there is a sort of an arcane swirl that begins inside the glass, comes out of the glass, and then rests on top of the leaf, which then turns itself sideways at the top of the glass for you. And he says, "Your entrees will be out very shortly."
Thank you.
When
Please enjoy.
when you bring the entrees, could you bring me a smaller glass?
A smaller glass.
Yes, like the smallest one you have.
Absolutely, sir. No problem. He steps off, leaving you guys with your drinks.
I tell you what, I've heard about this place for a very long time. I always wondered what it was like inside, but I've never been.
Yeah,
It's
if
not what I was
pretty
expecting.
fancy.
yeah, I gotta say, if my entire village were starving and this were the price, it's almost worth it. Sorry, I just can't let go of the price tag. This could feed a whole village for a month.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
insane.
when
My
we
master
become
would eat here like once a week.
big famous adventurers, maybe we'll have so much money that we could feed your village for a week. Or
Well, it's not like my
longer.
village is starving. It's just like this is so much money. It almost
Yeah,
feels
but this
wasteful.
would mean that they wouldn't have to pay for their own food, right?
True.
Is that how that works?
But my village isn't starving, to be clear. Like,
I guessed as much.
Yeah, you have fresh fish every day.
A starving village
we-
couldn't have presented a huge, strapping man like yourself, Rio.
I
Giant
almost ate
feet.
us
Are
out
they
of
back
house
to
and
normal
home.
yet?
Oh, yeah, they've been normal since the Ferris wheel.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I did
Willow
almost
looks
eat us out of house and
disappointed.
home multiple times. What, you missed the clown feet?
It was
a
pretty
little
funny.
bit. I mean, they will look like they were good for balance.
It's true.
Yeah, I don't think I could run very quick in them though.
No.
Probably
Hope we
not.
don't have to.
What do you think
Maybe-
you're talking about?
You know what I
over
could have done? I could have hooked them on the rafters and slept like a bat. Hung up.
That would be
Business
very
meeting?
cool.
Do you think they're talking about work?
Who, the other
Who?
adventurers?
No, that other table right there, with the two portly Gusto.
One of them has
Oh.
a monocle.
I like his monocle.
I think that's a monocle. Probably pretty important people.
A monocle. What's that?
Two very stout looking Gusto.
And
Yeah.
Well
Alinus
dressed.
does this to Brula. What are these?
It's like a piece of glass just for one eye.
They're definitely important.
Yeah, seems like it. I don't recognize them though. Can't be that important.
That's true. If they were important, you'd know who they were.
Maybe.
But if they weren't important, they wouldn't have a monocle.
That's true.
That's a valid
fair.
point. But we also probably don't want them to know who you are, and you to know who they
No.
are.
No,
That would be
definitely
bad.
not. I checked when we first got in here because, you know,
Okay.
like I said, my master used to come here like once a week and they'd constantly be having meetings and all sorts of stuff down here. So I was slightly concerned I might see someone I recognize. But no, we're all good. I don't recognize a single soul.
It's okay. You look so different anyway. It would be fine.
Really?
Your
Yeah,
entrees,
that's
the
true.
two staccato boys arrive at exactly that moment because they always arrive at the worst time. And you're talking about being fully in disguise. And or you have a mouthful of food. They're like, is it good? And you're like, oh God, I'm a monster. And yeah, they bring over the entrees and they place down in front of you one of each of the things. The wyvern, the pearlfish, the venison, and the risotto. And
Risotto.
and they also bring a very small looking like glass. What it would essentially be is a shot glass, and they place it down in front of you, Rio, and say, "Is there anything else we can get for you at the table?"
No,
I think
thank
that's
you.
fine.
I think
Very
this will
good.
do it.
Brula is like, some bread.
Some more bread, absolutely.
Yeah,
Would,
more bread.
Very good. Please enjoy your entrees. When you're done, we'll come over and take your desserts, and then they step away.
Oh my God, I'm eating my food.
Alinus pinches a mushroom from Brula's plate and just pops it into her mouth.
So good,
God.
right? Oh, wait. Let me try some of yours as well. Here. And she kind of pushes her plate in. As long as nobody minds a fork on their plate, I'm
I
going
don't
to
mind at
try
all.
all of this.
I freeze in place and stop moving, my eyes wide, and I'm like, and a single tear falls down my face. This might be the best thing I've ever tasted.
I have to try it now.
You have to try
I
Okay,
pinch a
I'm gonna
little bit
I'm
from
gonna step
everyone's
back.
plate.
I just invade your plate with a
Yeah.
fork. I'm gonna try. In fact, I bite into yours before I even bite into mine because
Yep.
you made it sound so good. I'm just like,
I've literally done that before. Oh, it's so good.
I don't really know
It's
what
so tender. How do they
wyvern
do
would
that?
taste like. I feel like wyvern would
Chicken.
taste like alligator, which tastes
Oh,
like
you
chicken.
think?
Well, a wyvern is a
I suppose.
reptile.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
but I
it's
still
kind of
I
a
don't know why. I
dragon
immediately jumped to
kin.
chicken.
Well, I've had alligator and it tasted like chicken
Yeah,
to
it
me.
is going to be
I
a little bit like a salty
Smoky,
chicken.
smoky, salty chicken.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how kangaroo tastes like liver, weirdly, because it's like a
Right,
really
well,
rich
eating
meat.
kangaroo is fucked up. Okay,
I
that's
wasn't
basically
mad.
cannibalism.
I went to an Australian barbecue. They
I don't care. They're
served
people.
literally
They're
everything.
clearly people.
They'll fuck you up, too.
Eating an alligator is correct because look at them. That's dominion over the animals.
That's
But
clearly normal.
Eating a kangaroo is just straight up cannibalism.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so the wyvern probably is like a smoky, chickeny thing, but again, it has the truffle butter. It has, you know, roasted root vegetables with it. There's a red wine reduction over it too, so it'd probably just be very rich. That's what Tooth's plate is. There's venison, which tastes like venison. It has it has herbs on it. It has blackberry glaze near it, so it's kind of a sweet thing. Very sort of strong, earthy Duchess potatoes, wild mushrooms. You've got your who had the pearlfish, Alinis. So pearlfish tastes like fish. They all taste the same. I'm doing this at this point to annoy Wax Steven. A touch of saffron, not too strong. A little lemon in there. Charred asparagus. This is cooked to perfection. And lastly, the risotto, which comes from Felsenhort, sort of from the Galderwood in the center of Felsenhort. Yeah, lots of strong mushrooms. You've got aged mountain cheese that probably came down from the north. Some edible flowers that probably came from all over. And so as each of you all tuck into this, it is incredibly well produced and incredibly well cooked. It's however somebody, you know, I've such a minimal understanding of how to cook at this level, you know, but I've watched a master chef here and there. I've watched a couple of episodes of The Bear, and you know, they've cooked this absolutely to perfection, to the most frighteningly accurate degree. Each and every element is placed onto the plate, and each and every element blends perfectly with one another. You know, regardless of what elements that are on the plate you mix with one another, it seems to just absolutely set your mouth alight. And yeah, I'm guessing you all take a little bit from each other's plates.
Yeah.
It's not only that, but I also like section off a small piece of mine. And you see me gesture once, twice, and then I finally nod, and then Lady Sylvaris will appear, actually visible. And you hear, and then I start talking to her out loud and say, "This is the only meal we're going to have while we're here that is anywhere close to your standards. You can stand down from guard duty for 5 minutes and enjoy. Come on." And she like begrudgingly finally like relaxes. and then I take the tiny little glass that I ordered.
I wonder
there
what
you
it
go.
was for. It's gonna be ginormous for her, even as a shot glass, right?
Yeah, even it's probably still very big in her heads, but at least it's
I was
small
thinking like a
enough to...
thimble, maybe. They probably don't have those.
I think about offering her some of my wyvern, and then all of a sudden it's in my mouth. Oops.
Yeah, well, no. Do you think I ordered forest mushrooms, aged cheese, and edible flowers for myself? Come on now, that was her talking.
I give you an extra hunk of the pearlfish, knowing that you like fish.
Oh my god, yeah.
Any other table looking over at us is just like, barbarians.
They've literally got Conan over there at the counter.
Yeah.
I also think they very specifically said, like, we've got a table normally for the winners, so like we keep them probably away from other people so that they can't embarrass us too much.
Yeah, I mean, the pearlfish is good. It's from the Noctin coast, which is north in Aurora. So, yeah, I mean, I say this only because child from Fisherman Town would probably be aware or vaguely care about it. Apparently it's a white fish, so probably tastes like not very fishy.
Chicken?
Yeah. If in doubt.
Like everything else.
And more likely is infused with the other flavors on the plate. So I think that's the purpose of whitefish. Again, I eat cereal for dinner.
Gonna be honest, it doesn't even taste like, it hardly tastes like fish anymore. They did such a good job of cooking all this other stuff into it.
It's very tasty.
Rather delicate is the pearlfish. Several servers head over to you guys as you sort of finish the last of your entrees, and they take the plates away. Another one appears behind them and says, "Would you like to order a dessert?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
All of them, please.
One each.
Thank you. And Brula just like sips the rest of her wine.
He sort of says one each and then looks up at Brula and then glances at the other people at the table. One each?
Yes, please.
Let's go with that. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Although there's 4 of us and there's only 3 desserts, so we can double up on one of them, right? We'll make it 2 moonlit chocolate fortes and then 1 each of the other 2.
That's the choice. That's the choice.
What would you recommend that I have for dessert after the best thing I've ever had in my life? I had the wyvern.
The wyvern. I suppose. Well, the wyvern is a very strong and very sort of chicken smoky taste. So probably something light. I'd suggest perhaps the pavlova.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
He says. And if anyone ever asked me that if I ever worked in a restaurant, I would hate them forever, you know? Like, I don't care, you're eating it. That's what I would think in my head if I ever worked in a restaurant.
Every single time I go to a restaurant and someone
why
says,
they
I don't know,
ask
what would you
that,
recommend? I'm like, oh no.
There's no way they give a shit, surely.
No, they're not asking for that. They're asking for flavor profile.
I guessed, and I guess this guy doesn't think that. Me,
Okay. I was gonna
Bradley,
say.
would think that if I worked in a restaurant, is what I'm saying. I can't work in customer-facing jobs.
No, I would just think I can't make a decision ever for myself. How am I going to make a decision for someone else?
Entire customer facing.
Yeah, I can't read.
I don't know. I feel like when you
can't
work in a restaurant long enough, you start to develop pretty strong opinions about the menu.
Or you just give the same answer every single time.
That would be me.
Probably
I don't
in a
care.
place like this would have
This, I
like,
think you're right, though.
recommendations. They'd
I
be
just
like,
couldn't bring myself to
have
give a
this,
shit, is what I'm saying.
You do
I just
this pairing
couldn't.
for wine and whatever.
I couldn't.
Yeah, where they care about like the red with
no
the
way.
specific type of meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, this type of
boy.
restaurant, they'd know. They're the restaurant. They're the people in the bear that are just like way into it. It's me. I'm like, oh man, if you ever asked me that, I just wouldn't give a shit. I'd pick something different every time. Just be like, oh, you had the pearlfish? You need the chocolate torte. That's how that would go for sure. And that'd be me. But I wouldn't know. Okay. Luckily, your server is Staccato Boyd, who comes back with
One of the many.
with
The one and only.
the one and only 31 versions of Staccato Boyd. Returns with 2 pavlovas, placing one. I think because you just sort of order randomly, places them in the center of the table. This is a crystal berry pavlova, crisp meringue layered with sweet cream and a rare Sonentor grown Spire Erindor crystal berries. This comes from within one of the other spires. They grow these very special berries. And while the pavlova itself looks like a nice layered looking pavlova, there are these berries on top that they look like a sort of a deep dark purple berry, but they have sort of to them almost like a glassy gloss. So there's a reflection of light coming off of these berries that give it a sort of kind of crystal look. They place another sort of bowl in front of you, and he says, a honey lavender creme brulee. This is silky custard topped with caramelized sugar, a fragrant mountain lavender found only along the Titan's Crown, which is a mountain range that runs between Aurora and Invictus Concordia. And then finally, and placed down at the center of the table, this is a moonlit chocolate torte. Rich, dark, Melion-style chocolate cake served with vanilla bean cream and candied sea stone citrus peel. Melion.
Why is it moonlit?
Well, the Melion monks often produce their chocolate style. It's not exact because they have the full secret under lock and key at the temple, but the monks they often eat a similar dessert to this under the moonlight as a sort of treat for whatever monkish activities they might have been up to, such as fasting, as I understand, just outside of the lake. They often gather and eat something sweet as a treat for themselves. So it is that is why we call it the moonlit chocolate torte. And we've brought over some brand new. This from the chefs, a candied sea stone citrus peel. This is all the rage, as I understand, along the coast up by Seastone, as they've started sort of caramelizing and adding sugar to the peels of the varying citrus fruits that can be found on the Lamu Bay, if one would dare to venture over there. That's where the pirates are from.
Huh. Oh, that's so exciting.
Please enjoy. Is there anything else I can get for the table?
No, I think I'm...
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Very good. And he steps
Brula's
away.
already digging to the tort.
I don't know. I don't even actually know what the heck a custard is. Let's find out.
I think I hesitate, and then I look up at you all. I seem a little troubled. I'm just, I definitely would like to, it smells delicious. I would like to try it, but I'm worried that if I try it, then I'll lose the flavor of the best meal that I ever had.
Oh, that's a good point.
I would like to taste that for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Rio, can you teach me the magic to make it taste like this every time, forever? You said you had to taste it, right? You have to have had it, and then you can recreate it with magic.
I can probably accurately recreate some of it. The thing. Okay, so here's the thing. You can you can make one flavor. But like with meals like this, that's like 10 ingredients all together. It's really hard to mimic the whole thing. I could mimic the meat itself like closely, but I can't recreate this whole experience. I also can't teach you this spell. I never learned the spell. It's I tap my own like miniature elf ear. It's kind of in my blood. I never learned the spell.
Okay, and I tap my ear, but I'm close enough, right?
How do I explain this? It's in my bloodline. It's not something I can teach.
Maybe we can find someone who can teach you it, too.
Maybe.
I mean, bent teaspoon.
It's literally my racial spell. I can't.
I already have it. I just narratively wanted to learn it from you.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, if you already have it, then yeah, we could probably work something out. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
And then you'll be able to have that flavor whenever you want.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Okay.
Or better yet, if you get decent at the spell, you do the one flavor and I do another, and we could get closer.
Yes.
Mixing and matching.
Combine them.
But that means we have to try all the desserts as well.
Well, I mean, there's a reason I've been sampling everyone's plates.
Perfect.
And that reason is I'm starving. It had nothing to do with recreating it later, but now that you bring that up, that's a great idea too.
Perfect.
In other words, this is for your own good.
Yep, that's fair. That seems fair.
I don't know. Who's sitting close? Like, how are we situated at the table? Who's sitting next to who?
Oh. Well, they're sitting next to each other, Goof.
Yeah. I was thinking Brula was across from Toof, maybe to the left of Rio.
Okay, so if you're... Okay, so...
Okay. Yeah, and then I'm next to Rio, and then next to Alennis.
Well, you can't be next to Alennis. Well, yeah. Then...
Well, yeah, because Alennis is...
What you just said doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it does. Brula's next to
not
you.
What you okay.
Brula's next to you on one side, Alennis is on her other side, and then I'm next to you at Alennis.
No, I meant what Elspeth said, but yeah, that works. Okay, in that case, then this is for your own good. I stab Brula's chocolate toward and steal a big chunk of it. That's for your own good. I have to learn how to make it later.
That was a huge piece.
Okay,
you took the big bite out of the mitt, and she, whatever plate you have in front of you, she's just gonna carve out a huge slice and go,
That's such a big piece. What the heck?
Linus is taking very small teaspoons of like each piece and trying them, and
I feel like we see like Rio and Brula like going at the plates like an anime, like little chibi, like.
So does it taste really good? I'm looking at Tooth.
Yes, it's very good. Here, have some.
I take a little piece. It is very nice. It's very light.
It's fantastic. This has been really fun.
I've had a great time.
Me too.
Me too.
This was a very nice change of pace.
Should we talk about how we're gonna find you-know-who? Or should we save it for tomorrow?
I will think about that tomorrow. I don't want to interrupt. Probably not only the best, but by far the most expensive meal I will ever eat, with talk of items and masters and such.
And probably the last time we'll get to really just enjoy without having to think about anything else.
No. Once we
For a
save the
while.
world, once we save the whole world, I'm sure we'll be thrown a kingly feast at some point in the future, but it's probably going to be a while.
Yeah.
Okay, you finish up your meals. The staff come over. They ask you if you want anything else, but if you do, it's going to cost you quite a significant sum of money. So assuming that you say no to any extras and finish the last of the extra bread they brought you and polish off the drinks and the bowls of food, eventually a staccato helps you up, moves you out towards the door and says, "Thank you so very much for joining us. We do hope that you had a fine experience at Noble Zareth, and as soon as you are victorious in your profiteering here in Sonantor, then please do join us again."
Thank you. Please pass on our thanks to all the other staccatos so that I don't have to yell after them again and get in trouble.
That would be appreciated. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your time here at Sonantor.
Thank you.
All of you receive the immediate benefit of a long rest. I don't know how much that does for you at this stage, but you do get an instant long rest, so you can just hit the long rest button. You are also under the bless condition for 24 hours. So
now we go do combat.
I thought for sure you were going to say that we were under the effects of Hero's Feast.
No, you have the bless condition for 24 hours, which essentially means that whenever you make an attack roll or a saving throw, you can add 1d4 to the attack or save until like midnight tomorrow night. That is the boon of eating at the Noble Zareth.
And everybody would like, I can put it into chat so that you have it because I have the spell.
Yeah, I'll figure out how to I think I can just cast it on you all, but
cool.
I think I need tokens and stuff.
Ironically, all of my resources recharge on a short rest, so I'm already full on everything.
Yeah, warlocks. You, we see the four of you step out of the Noble Zareth and back out into Sonantor. You're now on the second level here, and it's quite late, but this is kind of a city that never sleeps situation. It's probably pushing 11, 12 o'clock after you've had this nice long meal in this restaurant, taking your time, apart from Brilla, who was just scoffing it away and enjoying the things. So it's probably quite late, and we'll pick up from there next week as we close this episode out, as you continue to explore Sonantor. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us here at the Noble Zareth and the Lost Second. We hope you enjoyed it. We ran a little bit late, so I'll skip our green room, although I might do a little thing. I might record a little thing tomorrow and throw it up for Lost Second green room, as we've missed a couple of them. Well, we didn't. We just did them here. But if you're a member on our membership page, then I've got a thing that I might just quickly discuss over there about some of the builds that we've done here and some of the things that I've made in Sonentor that I think might be fun to just chit-chat about. So I'll give you some of the
very cool.
the other bits and bobs, other things that were in like the gold square and stuff. So maybe we can go over that. And we'll call that a green room. Again, that won't be tonight. That'll be tomorrow, unless you're watching this years in the future and you can go back and watch episode 18's green room. Because this was episode 18. We've been doing this for 18 weeks. But also we did it for 3 weeks before that. Yeah.
That's wild.
Isn't that crazy when you get to this level? It's cool. Nuts. Like most of my shows used to be 30 episodes long as well. So like if this, went way back when I was first starting out, 30 was like
keep going. You
30
promised,
was
right?
the number to
For
hit.
my birthday.
I think this is easily going to clear 30. I'll be very surprised if you can do the rest of this campaign within 30. The only way this hits 30 and ends is if you TPK, I think.
Okay, could you not say that though?
But also, excuse me, when you invited me, you told me that it would be at least a year. I think you were probably joking at the time, but I'm holding you to it.
I tend to run shows between January and December. That's normally the scale. That's roughly around how long they take. But honestly, my thing is like just go until it ends. So sometimes they're a little bit shorter, sometimes they're a little bit longer. In general, my rule of thumb is like I try and end them before December, because December is a shit show for shows, because everyone's traveling and they're moving around. Like the Americans have got Thanksgiving and stuff as well, and then like you have this like November into December thing where it's just like chaos and it destroys the show's momentum. And you're like, we'll do a random flashback where you're rogues, and then we'll do one where you guys are like kobolds in a mine, and it's just like it just becomes so hard to schedule that if I can end it before that kind of period of time, I tend to. But if I can't, then I can't. Plus, we also have to keep going until at least PB's birthday next year. In fact, we have to keep playing this until PB's birthday lands on a Tuesday. So this could be
which
years.
Is like 5 years.
Like a leap year or whatever. Gonna be here for the rest of our
goddamn 84 years.
Darn.
I honestly don't know if this show will go that long, because I don't know how you guys are gonna progress. But I have a structure in place.
We'll save the world, and then we'll save the world again.
Yeah, I guess we'll just come up with a new bunch of quests and threats. So we'll see. There's a structure in place, and I'd be very surprised if you could do it within the next 12 episodes. So I think you've got a good chunk more to do, at least in my projections. But I've said that before, and then we get mislighted, so who knows? There are other curses that can befall us. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you had fun. Thank you players for playing. We'll continue to explore Sonentor next week, and we'll see you tomorrow for Dumb, Friday for Non-Effort, Monday for Legends of Oscara.
We won't actually see you tomorrow for Dumb. We're down 2 players, so I'm like, it's a holiday, so I'll just take the day off.
All right.
Nice.
Well,
sorry, y'all.
No episode of Dumb tomorrow. But there will be an episode of this next week, no matter what. Watch me fall incredibly ill because I went out last night. I'm unwell. I'm sick. I caught a cold. All right. Bye. Everyone say bye.
but gotta listen to my shit. But when you're looking like